Let's see what's up. What's good? Let me see. Let me turn this way. There we go. This light adjusted. My hair looks fucking weird. All right, we're chilling, I guess. All right. What is up, y'all? What's up, John Dong? What's up, Tristan's? You should watch PFL 2 right now. Banger right now with Chris Mixon. Yeah, I heard Kubanza just fucked him up, but yeah, I gotta start getting on my PFL grind. But I've just been trying to stay up to date with the UFC here. Got John Dong, what's crack-a-lacking, my guy. Let me see. This stream I was planning to do 3:30 is so bad. I know, bro. It is bad. And I don't just want to preview UFC Belgrade, the Serbia card next week, just because, I don't know, bro. Xavier versus Magomedov just started. Where can I watch those fights? Probably just find a fucking stream for it, but let me see. Old reliable. Crack streams. Where are you at, PFL? All right, PFL Washington, D.C. main card. Sorry, Kali versus Magomedov. Let's see. Crazy good picks, Casey. I appreciate it, Fight Milk. Yeah, bro. Just Dustin Jacoby sold me because I didn't know who the fuck Saidov was. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I didn't do research on him. I was just like, fuck it, bro. I know Dustin Jacoby's solid. Let me pick my guy, Dustin Jacoby. And Magomedov. Magomedov. Immediately, I'm rooting for Kali, bro. UFC Abu Dhabi. That's enough of that. All right, let's see this fucking good old fashioned American get this win, and then the American gets taken down. Fuck. Shit. Magomedov on top in a half guard. Trying to transition over to side control. Got like a head and arm position. Yeah, well, this is just a fucking repeat of what I had to sit through all morning, so. Magomedov on top, controlling. Light ground and pound. Kali works his way back up to the feet. Magomedov on the single leg. Kali breaks away. Good right hand from Kali. Magomedov trying to close the distance. Left hook from Magomedov. You know. All right. PFL. There we go. Yes, sir. What's up? Elvato fishing. If Olberg vacates because of his injury, do you think they'll have Ank versus Costa for the belt? That'd be sick. I don't think they'll do Ank for the belt, to be honest. I just don't think that they like Ankalaev. Maybe that's just my own personal bias against him. I just think that he's boring as fuck, and they would rather not have him as champion. They might even just do fucking Ank versus Costa versus not Yuri, because Yuri just got knocked out. Let me see. Let me look at the rankings. I know Ank is the number one guy. They might just do Costa versus Ankalaev. But, shit, bro, yeah. Who the fuck wants to see Angus champ again? Not many people. How do you think Costa versus Zhang would go? It's very impressive. It's a very interesting fight because it's like, the last time Costa fought for a belt, he looked like shit against Izzy. He didn't come forward. He didn't fight with his typical style, but I'm pretty sure that he's past that kind of like, shit in the bed phase. He looked really good against Azamat Murzakanov, but Azamat Murzakanov is a very different matchup than Magomed Ankalaev, but Costa needs to put it on him, bro. He needs to pressure him. He needs to get in his face. He can't just go for like a tit-for-tat fight because that's where Magomed Ankalaev does his best work. But I think I would biasedly pick Costa. What's up, Braden K? Not watching the PFL wrestling match going on right now? Nah. I watched like a solid minute of that, and I was like, all right, Magomedov is just trying to wrestle him. I'm chilling. Let me see. I'm just going to have it in the background while I'm fucking reading chat. Let me see. Let me get this pulled up. Let me get this chat pulled up too. Yeah, Magomedov just trying to sniff his nuts. Take him down. Are we doing an Ank versus Guskov watch-along review stream? I think that's what the people want. Yeah, for sure. Everybody wants to listen to my fucking thoughts about Ankalaev versus Guskov. What a banger. I have Kali, Saidov, KO round 2 plus 1,200. If you hit that, fucking congratulations, bro. Good shit. That was the only fight I got wrong. I picked Jacoby. Apparently, Walter Walker round 1 sub was plus 460. I wish my betting app allowed specific round props. Yeah, I was super confident on Axe Sola and Walter Walker. They both won. I should have bet this card, bro. But it's just like I feel like every time I bet, I fucking lose. So it's just like I just don't bet anymore. Good old jock sniffing. Yeah, Magomedov, as per usual, sniffing his nuts. Costa historically does well against southpaws. Yeah, Paulo before Yoel was different. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. It's just like we thought that he was going to go into that Adesanya fight and be like the typical he's a marauder, but he just went in there and just fucking stood at range, getting leg kicked to death. So it's just like, what the fuck, dude? You know? But yeah, man. These I just wanted to pretty much go through every upcoming fight card that we have. From Belgrade all the way up to like the most recently announced stuff in the far future, and just go through these cards and see what's actually good on it. Skip over the fucking debut fights, like all these motherfuckers that nobody knows who they are, that nobody has researched yet. And I just wanted to go through like, all right, I know both of these guys. I've seen them fight several times before. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Like a lot of fights on the thumbnail. We got Morgan Charrier versus Felipe Lima. That's a sick fight. I'm leaning Felipe Lima. I do think that he's going to be able to, stay safe enough on the feet and then out grapple Morgan Charrier, outstrike him at times. Saladhine Parnasse versus Dan Hooker. Saladhine Parnasse is a fucking demon. Double champ over in KSW. He recently got a fucking win on an MVP MMA over some dude like Kenneth Cross or something like that. Kenneth Cross was trying to wrestle him up. Yeah, just ended up getting fucked up bad. Nasty body shots. Parnasse is going to destroy Dan Hooker. It's going to be pretty one-sided, I think. That's the UFC Paris main event, I think. But yeah, man, I'm trying to preview all these upcoming bangers, as you guys can see on the thumbnail. Should have bet way more on Walker, but glad he made me some dough. Good shit. Fuck yeah. Some dosh. Good shit, Fight Milk. Yeah, no, I mean, Walker sub. I mean, I saw some people on like, yeah, dude, Thomas Peterson, he's going to fraud check him. Or like, not fraud check him, but he's like, Thomas Peterson can wrestle. Thomas Peterson's gonna get it done. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're just trying to be different, dog. You're just trying to go against the grain. How'd that work out for him? Oh, Walker didn't get the heel hook, though. Yeah, he got the calf slicer. First round sub still hits, boy. Should have bet that motherfucker. They should have given Walter a ranked opponent. I agree, but it's like I doubt that probably nobody wants to fight him, dude. Yeah, let me go against this heel hook specialist. Bedtime was on Peterson? Yeah, bro. Bedtime, that's just a stupid pick. That's just, I think Bedtime, he was just trying to pick get that crafty Thomas Peterson pick, but I don't know. Like, because Bedtime knows he actually trains, so I'm not too sure why he would think that Peterson was the pick there. I'd probably just to be like one of the only guys that picks Peterson, then like after he somehow wins, you're like, yeah, see, I picked that. It's like, nah. Patricio Pitbull will fight Doo Ho Choi at UFC 331. Damn right. I'm leading Doo Ho Choi. Doo Ho Choi, I mean, he looked kind of a trash main event. Which one? Magomed Ankalaev versus Guskov? Yeah, that shit's pretty fucking ass. That shit was terrible. Very terrible. Guskov ran away the whole time. If he was going to win, he needed to just go for it in round one. But he just tried to have like a tit-for-tat technical fight with Magomed Ankalaev. He got tired and ends up taking him down. Yeah, that shit was fucking garbage. Bearded Viking. Happy to see you in chat, though. Yeah, absolutely horrible. Yeah, bro, that shit sucked, bro. So who knows if Magomed Ankalaev gets the next title shot after that fucking boring-ass performance, but we'll see. Maybe him versus Paulo Costa. But I don't even know if the UFC wants to put him in that position because it's like, who gives a fuck about Magomed Ankalaev, bro? Like, honestly. Yeah, so Paulo Costa. Shit, dude, I don't even know. I mean, it's really only like Magomed Ankalaev and Yuri Prochazka and Paulo Costa. So the UFC might just go, fuck it, bro. Yuri Prochazka just got knocked out against Carlos Ulberg, but we don't want to put Ankalaev in there, so it's going to be Prochazka versus Costa. That'd be a sick-ass fight. I don't give a fuck, bro. Ankalaev was already champ. We saw it already. All right, he got his chance. That's fine. Just remake him versus Kilo Roundtree. But Carlos Ulberg should be back to fight, and it'll probably just be Ankalaev versus Ulberg or Costa versus Ulberg. Either way, I don't think anybody gives a fuck to see Magomed Ankalaev fight for the title again or become champion, outside of just like, sharing the same religion as him. But yeah, nobody cares about Magomed Ankalaev. Let's see. Someone said they should do Walter versus the winner of Waldo versus Blades. I'd like to see it. Or dude, let's do fucking Walter Walker versus Gable Steveson. Let me see what happens there, bro. Let me see something with that. That'd be some crazy shit. Let's see, that's funny. Or maybe Walter Walker versus Rizvan Kuniev. I'm not too sure. But I just want to see some fucking heavyweight bangers. Keep him away from my guy Brando Perisic, though. I'm not trying to see fucking Brando get his fucking heel taken off. Let's see. That's what people actually said about Ryan Hall, but Walter would actually beat some top guys. Yeah, because Ryan Hall is just like a skinny, like soft, like jiu-jitsu guy. Like Walter Walker is actually like a nasty motherfucker. He's a big ass dude, bro. He's strong as fuck. He's got some consequence to his punches. Like Ryan Hall swings at you, like his fucking like soft hand just like fucking breaks on your face. If Walter Walker hits you with some shit, like that shit's gonna hurt, bro. He's a big man. He's 6'6", big ass fucking Brazilian Russian dude. And they cry about fighter pay. Yeah, some fighters definitely are underpaid. They should get paid more, like the guys that put on the bangers. But then people like Magomed Ankalaev, fuck yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to complain about him not getting paid too much. I might take out a mortgage and put it on Yadier Davae. Do it, bro. He's winning. Bro, if he loses to Darren Elkins, retire, bro. Go fucking run a Cuban sandwich shop and get the fuck out of MMA if you're losing to Darren Elkins. Darren Elkins looked so bad in his last fight, bro. He looked like he walked into the fight already concussed. That shit was crazy. Like, I have no idea how this dude is even getting medically sanctioned to fight. Like, Darren Elkins is like the epitome of CTE. Not to shit on him, bro, but like, it's like, I'm just telling the truth, bro. Poor Darren Elkins. Like, I feel bad for him. Like, he's just like, bro, like crazy levels of brain damaged. But yeah, Yadier Davae is definitely a lock. He's probably going to be like a minus 1,000 favorite. But still, that shit hits. Go ahead and leave a like on the stream for me, bros, if you can. It helps me out. It's going to push it out to more people so they pop in here. Let's see. I bet on Bogdan Guskov, and I'm disappointed, LOL. He didn't even throw. You cool with Useless? I think he was just high that one time we talked crazy. I don't know, bro. He said a bunch of fucking disrespectful shit, but it's like I'm not going to just shit on the guy. It is what it is. I guess I'm cool with him. I'm not going to like hold grudges over some dumb shit on the internet, Urseg has such range, but doesn't use it at all. Yeah. He kind of like crashed into the pocket. I mean, he was kind of like backing away with his hands down against Temerov, and that's when he ended up getting caught with that big overhand. But yeah, Urseg has such range, but he doesn't use it at all. Same when he fought Moreno, didn't teep, kick, jab, pretty much just wanted to get into the pocket. Yeah, bro. He looked like shit against Moreno. He was looking all right against Temerov, but it's just like, he ended up getting caught. Temerov, that little fucking roid bastard, ended up getting the knockout there. Who do you think they should give the title shot to at middleweight? I really hope they don't do Strickland versus DDP3. No, I don't think so. I think I saw Nasruddin Imavov versus Joe Pyfer, but I don't know if that's an actually like official matchup. Because I would like to see the winner of that fight Sean Strickland. DDP can just wait around, I guess, for the title shot. He should be next. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Shamil Gaziev versus Walter Walker. I mean, I'm not too interested in that fight because it's just like I know Walter Walker beats him. I'm not too interested in Shamil Gaziev's fights. I just don't think he's all that great. So I would just rather see Walter Walker fight like one of these more hyped up and coming guys. Because yeah, I mean, I just feel like Walter Walker just fucks him up, which I guess would be cool. But I'm just not like super, whoa, yeah. Let me watch Walter Walker fuck up Shamil Gaziev. Let's see. Walker versus Spivak. That's a little bit more interesting. Let me see. Let me look at these heavyweight rankings. Hang on. Give me 1 second. All right. They should do DDP versus the winner of RoboCop versus Fluffy. That would be fucking sick. I'd like to see that as well. Or just do DDP versus Imavov, number 1 contenders fight. I'm not too sure, bro. I mean, like, Imavov has sat out for a long time. I guess he's just waiting for a title shot. He's the number 3 guy right now. I don't want to see them run it back with Hamzat immediately. Yeah, man, I feel like middleweight is just like all these guys. It's like they're somewhat deserving, but a lot of them are rematches. And I don't think that Pyfer versus Imavov is official because I would have seen it on some other posts. I think it might have just been like one of those fake news posts. Let me see. Joe Pyfer. Because if Marcel Dorf didn't post it, that shit ain't true. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Must have just been some fake news. I'd like that fight to happen, but fuck it. Let's see. Watching while eating my spicy chicken, black bean, and guac burritos. Fucking there you go, bro. Provecho, my guy. Enjoy that. Chimaev was translating for Abu Bakr. Yeah, that was Abu Bakr was Tukalov, right? Or Vagayev. Yeah, Vagayev. Is that fucking lame ass fight? Just land prey. When was the last time we had a good middleweight champ fight? I mean, Strickland versus Hamzat wasn't too bad, but Alex Izzy too. Yeah, that was a fucking banger. I feel like DDP versus Strickland too was solid. It wasn't too bad, but it's like when it comes to like all time classics, it's like yeah, no, it's I get what you're saying. Pfeiffer versus Allen. I'd like to see Allen get brutally slammed out. Yeah, I would like to see these fights. Like I want these top guys at middleweight to fight, bro. I want to see like Kyle Bohalio versus Dricus Duplessis, Brendan Allen versus Joe Pfeiffer, Nasruddin Imavov versus Hamzat Chimaev. Fuck it, bro. Let's have these dudes fight each other. Like, come on now. I know Anthony Hernandez is fighting RoboCop. That's a very interesting fight. You would think that Anthony Hernandez could end up getting to him with the pressure, but RoboCop might just fuck him up early because RoboCop has that nasty power. That's going to be one of the fights that we're going to preview here in a little bit. Nathaniel Wood versus Myron Santos prediction. I think that Myron Santos is going to miss weight. That's what I think because it's going to be down at 145. But Santos was up at 155 for a while. Now he's going back down, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. But I think I'm leaning. Myron Santos, but Nathaniel Wood's really fucking good, dude. It's like it's going to be hard for him to. Let me see what happened here. Okay, so yeah. Sadiq Youssef versus Myron Santos was up at 155 because Santos is going to miss weight. So that's what happened. And then he missed weight again against Muhammad Naimov. TKO'd that cheating motherfucker, which was nice to see. I don't know, man. Shit. We'll see. It's at featherweight, so hopefully Santos can make weight, but he's a lot bigger than Wood. Myron Santos is a big motherfucker, bro. He's 5'7". Wood is, I mean, I guess he's not that much bigger because Wood is like 5'6". Yeah, 5'6". So he's not that much bigger, but he just feels like he's a lot bigger than Wood because he looked a lot bigger than Sadiq Youssef. And Sadiq Youssef is 5'9", and Myron Santos was bigger than him while apparently being 5'7", which is not accurate. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me see. So this is how we're going to be previewing all the upcoming UFC fights. Let me go ahead and show you guys here. Share my screen. So I guess I'm going to be leaning Myron Santos. I do like his striking a lot, but Wood is crafty. So this is how we're going to do it. I'm just going to go through every single card here, starting with Medic versus Rodriguez, work my way up every single one. And then we can just go ahead and see which fights we like and which fights we want to talk about, actual interesting matchups besides, all this slop bullshit. Imavov versus Hamzat would be a banger. I agree, bro. That they should have made that fight while Hamzat was champ and faking being injured before he ended up fighting Strickland. Should have been on that same card when Strickland fought Anthony Hernandez. So let's see. Tim Elliott versus Edgar Shires prediction. Initial lean is Chires because Tim Elliott didn't look too great last time against Steve Ursay. But it's like Chires, he didn't look too great. Well, he looked fucking crazy against Bruno Silva. He fucked him up bad. But it's like against Felipe Bunez, he was getting out grappled. He was getting like in these weird positions. It was like a split decision, I think, at the end. I don't know, man. It depends on what version of Chires shows up. Because if the Chires that showed up against Bruno Silva shows up to fight Tim Elliott, I think he fucks him up. But if like that Bunez Chires shows up, then it's going to be close, I think. So we'll see. I'm leaning Chires for sure. I like his boxing. I like his length. Tim Elliott, he likes to do that crafty fucking striking that he does where he like goes off the center line. He's like dancing around and shit, swinging from weird angles. I think he can catch Chires occasionally, but I don't think he hurts him enough. Chires has some solid wrestling and grappling as well. Let's see. Who do you think RDR first light heavyweight fight will be against? And then Tristan says he's already scheduled against Dolidze. So, yeah. Dolidze, obviously, and then who would he fight next? After that, let's see. Dolidze is number. Looks like Dolidze is not even ranked yet. So yeah, after that, they might put him against like an Alonzo Menafield. Who knows? Dominic Reyes. It depends on like how good he looks against Dolidze. If he like goes out there and gets a nice, impressive finish, the speed encounters of Imavov versus the awkwardness, power, and massive DDP would be fire, bro. I would fucking love that fight, bro. I want to see these guys fight each other. Yeah, I feel like all these top middleweights aren't fighting each other, and it's fucking pissing me off. It's like, come on now. I'm trying to see some shit. I'm trying to see some banger matchups, boys. Let's see, but let's go ahead and get this going. Chires with elite Muay Thai feints and strategy would be unstoppable. Yeah, Chires is fucking nasty, bro. Low-key RDR could work him on the feet. I agree, because Dolidze's striking is not very good. He's very sloppy. He just comes forward with like swinging, looping overhands, hooks. Not very clean. Yeah. Not DDP, but RDR could just like technically like fuck him up with the knees. You know, he doesn't have great striking either, but I feel like he just implements it more effectively than Dolidze does, who just has like these big swinging hooks, decent kicks. But I feel like those knees from RDR would end up doing work for him. So let's see. Let's look at UFC Belgrade. Let's go ahead and start from the bottom, skip through most of it because it's going to be a bunch of bullshit. And then let's see. Let me get rid of these odds. I don't need this. All right. So Marina Spasic versus Stephanie Luciano. I don't know who the fuck Marina Spasic is, and I'm sure nobody else does. But I like Stephanie Luciano. She is solid. She's the favorite. I know Stephanie Luciano is coming off of a win over Ravina Oliveira. Yeah, but I mean, who gives a fuck about this? You know, we're going to move forward. Let's see. Jovan Leka versus Alexander Popek. I don't know either one of these guys. Haley Cowan versus Nina Milisovic. No, thank you. Mateusz Rombetsky versus Kyle Prepolek. Now, this is a fight worth talking about. Kyle Prepolek is a sizable underdog, which is kind of surprising considering that Mateusz Rombetsky looked kind of ass against Grant Dawson in his last fight. He ended up hurting him, dropping him, but then he just like has zero fight IQ, so he started grappling with Grant Dawson when he could have just kept striking. But I don't know, man. Kyle Prepolek kind of solid against BSD. He was looking pretty solid against Drew Dober until he got kicked in the balls and then finished. I feel like Kyle Prepolek is a live dog, to be honest. But Mateusz Rombetsky hits like a fucking truck, lacks fight IQ. But Rombetsky's on a 3-fight losing streak. Only guy to beat Miktabek Orabai, which has aged insanely well. But I don't know. What are you guys thinking about Rombetsky versus Prepolek? This is the first fight that I'm seeing that I'm interested in. Rebecki is free. I told you Grant Dawson would kick his ass. You did, yeah. I was on Rombetsky because I was just like, fuck it, bro. Rombetsky can grapple. Dawson can't strike. He has a glass chin. Rombetsky's gonna outdog him. But Dawson did show he has some semblance of toughness in that fight. Holy skid, yeah. Let's see. Considering how good Robert looked against other big guys, maybe realize how good RDR's striking it actually is. Yeah, I mean, RDR got finished by who was it? Brennan Allen. Brennan Allen's solid as fuck, and then he lost to Kyle Bahalio. Kyle Bahalio is also very good. Let's see, should it be competitive? That's what I'm saying. I think that there's some value on Kyle Prepolek. I don't think that he's as bad as the odds are suggesting. Rebecki's a more technical Chandler. Guy just eats damage. Yeah, but it's just like fuck. Is he that much more technical than Chandler? That's the thing. I think Kyle Prepolek is live. I'll probably end up picking Rombetsky, but just looking at it, 3-1, almost 3-1. I mean, he only has 2 recent fights in the UFC, but they're both losses. But it's like, it's against Benoit Santini and Drew Dober. Benoit, he's been looking ass recently, but he has some solid wins. Then we've got Bogdan Grad versus Dennis Bazukia. I'm thinking Bogdan Grad knockout, bro. Dennis Bazukia is not very good. He's not very good. He just gets fucking chinned brutally. In his last fight, he got fucked up by Marcio Barbosa. Before that, he lost to Francis Marshall in a relatively competitive fight. Knocked out Connor Matthews. Took him until round 3. Connor Matthews is not very good. He got knocked out in the first round by Jamal Emmers, bro. Come on. Dennis Bazukia is not good, bro. Bogdan Grad, he's a European guy, Austrian, fighting in Serbia on his home territory. Before that, he lost to Muhammad Naimov in a competitive fight. Got knocked out by Luke Riley in a fight where he was wrestle fucking him in round 1. I like Bogdan Grad. I do think that he's going to be able to knock out Dennis Buzukja or at least beat him to a decision. So yeah, the pick for me here is going to be Bogdan Grad. He's good, well-rounded, fucking heavy hands. Maybe I don't know if he's chinny. Luke Riley does hit like a motherfucker, so I wouldn't call him chinny. It's just Luke Riley hit him with like the perfect left hook, and Luke Riley is really good, and I don't rate Buzukja very highly whatsoever. See, I'm going with Bogdan Grad on this one. Let's see. I think Tafik Masayev is the best underdog on the card. Thoughts? Is he that fucking cheating, fucking cage grabbing terrorist on this card? He is. Ludovic Klein, bro. I'm so biased, bro. Tafik Masayev grabbing that cage and beating Ignacio Bahamondes cost me a fucking parlay. So I pray to God that Ludovic Klein beats the fucking dog shit out of this fucking terrorist. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, Tafik Masayev, yeah, he's a live dog. Yeah, he's good. But fuck this fucking guy, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this fucking guy. I pray to God that he fucking loses. Yeah, let's see. Mark Vologdin versus Borislav Nikolic. I don't know who Borislav Nikolic is, but Mark Vologdin has not been looking too great. This dude, champion from, where the fuck is this? Brave FC. You know, I've heard of Brave before, which means that it's not like fucking completely an unknown promotion. No, is he champion in Brave FC or is that like another picture? Okay, yes, he is. He's a Serbian guy though, so you know that means that they wanted to win. He's 5'9" against Mark Vologdin's 5'3". He's fucking tiny. Probably leaning Borislav, but I gotta watch some tape on this dude. You know, Mark Vologdin comes forward, throws hammers, very fucking tough. You know, wasn't he gonna? I think he no. What happened with Castaneda? Was that a draw? That was a draw because Castaneda like kicked him in the balls and lost a point because he's a fucking idiot. And he was going to win a decision though. Let's see. Hoping Tyson Pedro versus Rafael Xavier will be a banger. Bogdan is free. Other guy got nuked by the Brazilian. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah. Dennis Buzukja is not that great. Decision by Sean Woodson. Yeah. Oban Ellie guy is going to get KO'd. Michael Oliveira. I don't know. I don't remember this Michael Oliveira guy. I know he's from Dana White Contender Series. This dude looks like a fucking brick shithouse. Jesus Christ. Victor Valenzuela. Yeah, this was the fight where Victor Valenzuela looked tough, but it's just, dude, the guy he was fighting. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? This guy's a motherfucker, dude. This I remember this fight now. Michael Oliveira. But Oban Elliott is in for some shit against this fucking big black Brazilian motherfucker, bro. It's going to be a tough fight. Oban Elliott's not bad. He's definitely got some solid striking. He was out striking Jonathan Makhachev in his last fight before he showed that his fucking grappling is just god-awful. Got wrestle-fucked by Sakyan Ko, but Sakyan Ko is really, really good. KO'd Basil Hafez. Hafez was off the steroids. Beat Preston Parsons. You know. Beat Val Woodburn. Another beat him by decision as well. I don't know, man. I mean, shit. And he's like a decisionator too. Yeah, I think that Michael Oliveira probably fucks him up, most likely. This dude's a fucking beast. Minus 330 favorite. Yeah, most likely Michael Oliveira is going to get the job done. Then we've got Ludovic Klein versus this fucking piece of shit, Tafik Masayev. I'm hoping that Ludovic Klein fucks him up, bro. Ludovic Klein has some good anti-wrestling. He looked, he looked terrible against Gamrot. But he looked solid. Who did he look solid against? I know he looked good in his last fight against Rombetsky. He fucked him up bad. Just recently competed in a grappling match, which is good. Looked good against, who was it? Mason Jones. He was stuffing a lot of his takedowns. Went to decision with Dry Herbert. Beat Ignacio Bahamondes, where he was able to take him down on occasions. Beat the fucking piss out of AJ Cunningham. Jesus, that was a brutal fight. Decision with Thiago Moises. Yeah. I'm liking Ludovic Klein. I don't like that he's coming back after that leg break. His leg broke in that Rombetsky fight. And how long ago was that? That was October 2025. It's been less than a year since then. He competed in grappling in May. So he should be good. Ludovic Klein, like his lower leg like snapped. I don't know if it was his ankle or if it was like his actual like leg bone. Let's see. Gamrot smothered him, right? Yeah, that was the fight where Macy Barber ended up pulling out against Erin Blanchfield because she had like a seizure or whatever. And that ended up being like the 3-round main event. And it was just like Gamrot sniffing his cock for fucking 3 rounds. Let's see. Who's Mark fighting? I don't know if it's Josias or someone else. Mark Vologden? I just went over it. It's Borislav Nikolic. Let me see. I have a bet on Josias against Vologden. Fight is off. I think so. I'm not too sure. Let me check the canceled fights. So yeah, no. Musasa withdrew. So it looks like this dude is coming in on short notice. Thank you for actually saying that so I can check this out. So yeah. Jovan Leka Jimenez is coming in, or was injured. So Jovan Leka, this dude is fighting Alexander Popek on short notice. Popek, yeah, Jovan Leka is the Serbian guy, so most likely they're rooting for him to win. But yeah, Josias Musasa withdrew. So now Mark Vologden is fighting this dude, Borislav Nikolic. Let's see. Managed for sure KO Rodriguez, especially. Ooh, I have a call coming in. Give me 1 second, boys. I will be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. My bad, y'all. I had some food coming in. I know you guys all fucking left by now, and I killed the momentum of my stream, but it's what it is. I had to fucking go get some food that I ordered. Let's see. KZ, you predict Temerov or Steve? I predicted Temerov. I told everyone Temerov is free, and everyone said I was a casual. I was leaning Steve initially, but then I just ended up moving towards Temerov just because I was like, man, he's probably going to be able to catch Steve eventually. Steve doesn't do well against power punchers, and that was ended up being the case. Oban was looking so good in his last fight before he got caught. Shame. I agree. Larry CTM was good. What's up, my guy? I know you're probably out of here by now. My bad, y'all. Let's see. Should have swept that Abu Dhabi card. Saigid won that shit. I don't care. If it was in Vegas, decision goes to Saigid clear because of the damage and strikes. Fuck Vagayev, another Kadyrov hold, lay and pray. Motherfucker. Yeah, bro. That shit was trash. That was a terrible fight. I was like, once I saw what was happening, I was like, I'm just going to go drink a coffee in the kitchen. Let's see. Who y'all like in the card betting wise for Belgrade? Let's see. Stephanie Luciano. I think that she's solid, but I need to look into this Marina chick. Bogdan Grad, definitely. Michael Oliveira as well. I don't know either one of these fucking guys. Ludovic Klein, I like. Let's see. Tyson Pedro about to fight. Okay. Let me see. I don't have that open. Yeah, no, I closed that. Is PFL good competition? It's decent. The guys are solid. One thing I will say about PFL is that Dan Hardy is better at commentary than most of the UFC commentators. Yeah, Dan Hardy's solid as fuck. 3 PFL parlays mixed with the last UFC card. Just needed John to win his last leg. Where the fuck is KZ? We don't got all day. My bad, y'all. They got KZ. He just hacked him. That's fucking funny. I'm catching up with you guys. You reckon the UFC Belgrade card will be better than this card today? Yes, because Serbians aren't pussies like fucking these land prey motherfuckers. So yeah, I think that we're actually going to see some fucking bangers here. Hopefully Musayev gets served. I 100% agree, bro. That cheating motherfucker. Let's see. Yo, KZ, what's up, Brian C? 2018. How you doing, my guy? PFL is underrated. I agree. I don't really watch it, but I agree that it is underrated. Because obviously there are solid fights over there. Are you on Archie Colgan in 5 days, bro? I'm not even too sure. Pedro versus Xavier was a banger. Damn, Pedro just got beat up. He lost. Medic winning would have better result, though, headlining his own country. Yeah. Yeah, D-Rod pulling an upset would be fucking crazy, bro. Finch's buddy Musayev? Yeah, get this fucking guy out of here. How's Bazookia still signed? Damn, yeah, no. Bazookia is bad, but they just want to use him as a setup fight for this guy. Well, not even really. I mean, Bogdan Grad's not even like fucking a guy they're trying to set up. I guess it's just like a filler fight. Fuck it. But yeah, Ludovic Klein, hopefully he beats the fucking piss out of Tafik Musayev and looks great doing it. And he brutally fucking sleeps this cheating motherfucker. Milos Janicic versus Noah Gugnon. This guy's French, so I'm going to pick against him. I'm going to pick the what fucking flag is this? This dude is fighting out of Montenegro. Born in Montenegro. I guess this is the Montenegro flag. Never seen that shit before in my entire life, but I'm going to go with the Montenegro guy to beat the Frenchman. Then we got Vlasto Cipo versus Gilbert Urbina. Gilbert Urbina is not very good. This dude's Serbian. He looks like he fucking kills people. So I'm going to go with the Serbian that looks like he kills people. His fucking nickname is El Chapo. That's crazy. But yeah, they're most likely setting him up to get a good win. Dusko Todorovic versus Robert Valentin. Dusko Todorovic is Serbian, but he's like an Americanized Serbian. I'm fucking picking Valentin, bro. I think Valentin is solid. I think that Valentin, yeah, he lost to Tebagatier. Tebagatier is fucking a monster. Torres Finney hugged him to death, looked like a fucking bitch. He lost to Ryan Loder, which wasn't a great win, or wasn't a great loss. Didn't age too well because Ryan Loder's been looking kind of but I don't know, man. Dusko Todorovic, I don't think that his wrestling is that good. He is a live dog, though. Dusko is solid. He's well-rounded. He's decent. Submitted Jose Medina. Jose Medina's terrible. It's like, I don't know, man. These wins aren't great. I'm going Robert Valentin. I like his striking. Marcin Tybura versus Alexander Rakic. Holy fucking shit. I didn't even know this was happening, bro. What? I mean, I did, but then I forgot about it, and now I'm being reminded. Let's see. Oban Elliott gets cut if he loses this one. I don't know. Maybe. But I think he is going to lose. Prado went life and death with the pleasure man, remember? Did he? The pleasure man? Who's Prado? I'm tripping. Are you talking about this guy, Sipple? No, Pleasure Man's a 205er. No, I don't know who Prado is. Milos is a Serbian name. Tybura Rakic. What's up, Holden? 2 Dicks. What's up, my guy? 4682. How's Dick treating you? Let's see. I like Rakic. Yeah, so do I. I think that Rakic definitely fucks up Marcin Tybura. The striking is going to be too much. He can wrestle. He's well-rounded. He's going to fucking Marcin Tybura up, bro. I'm pretty sure. I would be surprised if he doesn't get him out of there and knock him out. He's going to chew him up with the leg kicks. He's going to be really fast. Rakic with a chin. Now this could be interesting. I agree. Rakic probably going to point fight him for 15 minutes. Tybura might KO him. I don't know, man. I like Uros, Sterling, and Rakic as a parlay. That's pretty solid. I'm pretty sure I'm picking all three. Yeah, I'm picking all three of them. Jan Blachowicz is live, but it's just like, bro, he's fucking 43. Navajo's just going to be too physical, dude. Yeah, I'm going Navajo Sterling. But yeah, Rakic, that leg kick is going to be nasty, bro. Rakic kicks like a fucking donkey, bro. Rakic kicks so hard. So I'm thinking, hasn't Rakic been washed or no? Yeah, but that was down at light heavyweight. He was probably cutting a lot of weight, too. He's coming up to heavyweight, and he's fighting a 40-year-old Marcin Tybura, who's been on like a solid losing streak. Lost a title fortune, got knocked out by Ante Delia, beat Mick Parkin in like kind of a robbery fight. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking Rakic, bro. I don't think that Tybura is going to be able to take him down. I think that Rakic on the feet is just going to be too fucking nasty. I think he's going to hurt him bad. Yeah, I'm picking Rakic. His kicks are fucking crazy. I think he's going to tear him apart with the leg kicks, get him to the body, eventually land a head kick. That's what I'm thinking for Rakic here. Hands, decent, but he should be able to outbox and out-kickbox Marcin Tybura, absolutely. And Jan Blachowicz versus Navajo Sterling. I keep waiting for Navajo Sterling to get fraud checked because he looked so bad in his UFC debut against Tuco Tokos. Bro, Tuco Tokos made it to a decision with Navajo Sterling because Tokos was just running away trying to survive the entire time. He wasn't actually trying to win. He was just trying not to get finished. But, bro, Navajo Sterling would come in towards Tuco Tokos. He would load up like he's in a fucking dragon, like an anime, like trying to like pose for a frame. This motherfucker would come back like, just like he's fucking gonna throw this. He's like, I'm gonna fucking hit you, just fucking charging that shit up. Tuco Tokos would be like, oh God, this guy's gonna punch me. He ducks down, gets on the takedown. Navajo Sterling being the big, strong motherfucker he is, he like stuffed the takedown. And like, just every time though, he would just load up like, I'm gonna fucking rip your head off with like this hook. And then Tokos would be like, oh shit, ducks down, gets the takedown every single goddamn time. I don't know, man. Like, since I saw Navajo Sterling doing that, I was just like, bro, this guy's not that good. He's just like an athletic, like white Adesanya. He's just so green, but he like looks better and better and better each time. His physicality carries him through these fights, like against Iwan Kutalaba. He has good cardio. He's strong as shit. I don't know if Jan Blachowicz is going to be able to craft it up to a decision. I don't think he knocks him out. Jan, I don't think he's that fast anymore. He's just really, really, really fucking technical. But it's just like Navajo Sterling, I think that he might I don't know, man, because Jan is good, but it's like he's 43. So it's like I can't pick Jan Blachowicz. But it's like I can see areas where Jan Blachowicz can kind of give him some issues. Like Jan Blachowicz might just kind of like out-technique him kind of towards round one. But then like as Navajo Sterling starts to pressure him, as he starts to get physical, as like the fight starts to get a little grimy and, you know, as they start to scrap a little bit, I think Jan Blachowicz would probably start to slow down a little bit. And Navajo Sterling's physicality would eventually, and speed, would eventually lead him to just like catching Jan, hurting him at times. Jan is durable, but I can see like he hurts him, gets him down, goes for a ground and pound TKO. Jan is just getting hit with a bunch of shit. I can see Navajo Sterling TKO round 2, potentially even round 3, or just like a decision from Navajo Sterling. Like Jan might win round 1. I don't think that Jan is going to have enough success with like the grappling and like taking him down and controlling him to beat him. Because it's like, Navajo Sterling, he's coming off that win against Cutelaba, or was it against Bruno Silva? No, Bruno Lopez, not Silva. But yeah, yeah. So Tuco Tokos, he looked ass. Even Arslan, he looked a little bit better. Rodolfo Bellado, he looked a little bit better. Bruno Lopez finally got the first UFC KO against Iwan Cutelaba. He finally got the second one. This one was kind of weird, though, because it's like Cutelaba just like fell off of his back, was sitting up against the cage, was just kind of stuck, and then Sterling was just like wailing on him from standing up above him. So I don't know, man. It's a big jump in competition. Like Jan Blachowicz, former champion, has been fighting the best of the best guys. He's coming off of losses against, a draw against Guskov, lost to Carlos Olberg, split against Alex Pereira, draw against Magomed Ankalaev, TKO to Rakic, but Rakic was looking solid until he hurt himself. And it's like, yeah, he beat Adesanya, he beat Reyes, but this is back in 2021, this is back in 2020, this is over 5 years ago. So it's like the level of competition that these guys have been competing against is just night and day. But it's just like the fucking youth and physicality of Navajo Sterling is going to be why I'm going to be picking him. So yeah, I'm going Navajo Sterling, but this was my fucking guy, Prime Jan against Dominic Reyes. Jan Blachowicz would smoke this dude if he was fucking 36 years old. I'll tell you that right now. But he's not. So I'm going to have to pick Navajo Sterling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rakic has been fighting motherfuckers, dude. Rakic, like, he's lost, but it's been to Mirzakhanov, Prohashka, and Magomed Ankalaev. And he injured himself against Jan Blachowicz. Before that, he was just winning. Let's see. So, yeah, now we got Uros Medic versus Daniel Rodriguez. I'm going with Uros Medic, but post-prison D-Rod might come out there with like fucking post-prison Mike Tyson, put some fucking shit on him. Jan's a crafty vet. He is, bro. Every fight Sterling levels up. I agree. Jan is old now. Yep. I want to lean Blachowicz, but yeah, he's not the Jan of old. Exactly, bros. You guys are saying it. Jan's the perfect example of timing beats power. And timing beats speed and precision beats power. Yeah, it's true, but it's just like, fuck, man. I don't think that Navajo is that sloppy to where Jan is just going to be so clean where he's just going to catch him with like these perfectly timed counters. Let's see. I just hit under 2.5 rounds, minus 210 in the main event. Let's see how it goes. Only for a small amount. Good luck on that, bro. I hope that shit hits. Jan is a huge step up. I agree. It is. It is. Absolutely. It's a humongous step up in competition. But Jan is 43. That's the issue. Sterling is just a fucking physical specimen as well. Under 2.5 round or under 0.25 rounds. John Rodriguez, Navajo Sterling, Michael Oliveira, and Jovan Leka parlay. Let's see how it goes. Under a quarter of a round. That's fucking crazy. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, yeah, wait. Gene Rodriguez. Which one is that? Is that a PFL fight? Let's see. Yeah, Sterling, Michael Oliveira, John. Like that sounds live. I'm not too sure about the Gene Rodriguez though. Okay, I fucking should have looked right under your thing. Jesus Christ. He got unlucky with Jan. That started the skid. Yeah, exactly. Zesty Ovens, St. Preux Jr. coming up. I'll always root for Jan. Me too, bro. I love Jan Blachowicz. He's the fucking man. But Sterling has been looking very good, but who knows what he'll look like if he starts getting his legs chewed up. Yeah, but it's just like coming from City Kickboxing, bro. It's just like, I don't think that he's going to look bad against Jan Blachowicz. It's like he's training with Israel Adesanya. He's training with like these fucking masterful calf kickers. So Jan Blachowicz, yes, he's very good with those calf kicks. Yes, he fucks everybody up with those. But it's like I think that Navajo Sterling, his team will know. Okay, Jan Blachowicz, one of his strengths are these calf kicks. So they're going to prepare for that accordingly. They're probably going to be shooting those punches, straight punches right down the middle as Jan is throwing those kicks. So I think that Navajo Sterling with the speed can counter him off of those kicks. It's just, I don't know, man. Jan, fuck. He's just so old, bro. Jan Blachowicz is the oldest fighter on the roster. I just think that Navajo is going to be able to get to him with the speed. We got Uros Medic versus Daniel Rodriguez. Let's see. He's a crafty vet. He's crafty, but Jan lacks urgency and confidence. Now he's stiff. It's true. Sterling title run coming. Big Yank beats him, though. Yeah, no. Sterling, it's just, I don't know. It's like eventually he's going to fucking lose. This guy's not making it to a title. I don't think so. I just think that eventually he's going to find somebody that's just like equally as physical as him and just far more technical. That's the thing. Because it's like his like physicality is carrying him through these fights. And it's like, yeah, against Iwan Kutalaba, his striking carried him because Iwan's not the best striker. And like against all these other guys, he's just way fucking faster and way stronger than these dudes. So he's able to fuck them up and just better at striking. And like his physicality like makes up for his shortcomings in the grappling. You know what I mean? Because obviously he's got good wrestling. He's got, I don't know about his jiu-jitsu, but he's got good wrestling because he's a fucking physical big dude. Like, you know, he probably fucking grew up playing rugby and shit. So it's like Navajo Sterling can like, and it's not like he's going against like these world-class super technical wrestlers either. It's like these dudes are just like big fucking MMA wrestlers that just like, you know, train it along with their striking. So Navajo Sterling can hang in there because he's just a big fucking physical dude with decent fundamentals with the wrestling. You know, just like the basics. It's true, but is it all physicality? He's well-rounded too, not amazing. But exactly, no, he's well-rounded and he's just a fucking physical specimen. So it's like that carries him through these fights against these dudes. It's because he's always like, he's like a jack of all trades. Because it's like if someone has better grappling wrestling than him, like Kutalaba, he can still kind of carry himself to a win with his striking and his physicality. If someone is like a Bruno Lopez, kind of like a good, decent striker, he can carry himself to a win with his, you know, his physicality as well. He's got some wrestling. He can get these dudes in the clinch, muscle these dudes around. He's just a big, strong fucking guy with solid striking and serviceable, like, anti-wrestling. The calf kicks will be key unless Jan catches him or can catch a kick and walk him down and fence control him. It'll be a bad night for him. I just think that Navajo will eventually be able to get out of these positions. Sterling getting a massive jump in the rankings. Yeah, he's 15 straight to number 4 Jan. Yeah, they're pushing him. It would be hard for I don't know what they're gonna do if Sterling and Oberg have to end up fighting. Those dudes are from the same camp. Costa and Ank would beat him, maybe. Khalil, true. Yeah, I think that Yuri beats Navajo Sterling. I think Costa beats him as well. Ank, I think, beats him as well. Khalil, that would be a very, very interesting fight. I would have rather seen Navajo Sterling fight Khalil Roundtree than Jan Blachowicz, but it is what it is. Maybe we can see that fight in the future. That's actually a banger. Uros Medic, I think that Uros Medic will eventually be able to get to Daniel Rodriguez. His fucking dude. He's got some nasty fucking punching power. Yeah, he's KO'd 2 unks in Muslim Salikov and Jeff Neal. And Gilbert Urbina's not great. The Punahele Soriano KO aged terribly. He got fucking chinned in 30 seconds. Sub by Urabai, not bad. Sub by Jalen Turner, but that was down at 155. I don't know. Daniel Rodriguez, he's coming off of a KO loss, isn't he? No, he's coming off a KO win against Ponzinibbio. Oh, shit. I forgot about that crazy-ass fucking huge upset against Kevin Holland, dude. Jesus Christ. That fight sold so many parlays, bro. That was that crazy-ass card where it's like a bunch of fucking underdogs won. It was Costa. He beat – who did he beat? Costa beat – it wasn't Mirzakhanov. It was someone else. It was Pitbull won. Yeah, he beat Roman Kopylov. Yes. And then Rodriguez beat Holland. Pitbull beat Ige. Michael Johnson beat Daniel Zellhuber. Yeah, these fucking 4 massive upsets on the main card. I remember that shit. That was crazy. But yeah, so D-Rod coming off that win against Kevin Holland, aged well, beat Santiago Ponzinibbio in a close competitive fight, knocked him out in round 3. But he was kind of losing that fight, I think. Beats Alex Morono via split. Alex Morono sucks. Got out-wrestled by Kelvin Gastelum because Kelvin Gastelum missed weight because he's a fucking fat cheater. For that, he got head kicked by Ian Garry. I think that was Ian Gary's last finish. Since then, Ian Gary's just been a fucking decisionator since he TKO'd Daniel Rodriguez. Yes, that has been the case. Oh man, I just think Daniel Rodriguez, like he was in prison. How effective is his training gonna be? You know what I mean? Like we want to say like, oh yeah, he was in prison Mike Tyson, you know, but it's just like you're not sparring, you're not actually like putting in solid work with like good training partners. You're not like fucking out there putting in good rounds. I'm sure since he's been released, he's been training hard. He's been freshly motivated and stuff. But Uros Medic, I like his speed. I like his length. Fuck, D-Rod is tall, has more length than he does. I thought that Uros being like the tall, skinny, like skinny dude. I guess he's not skinny, but it's you know what I'm trying to say. He's like a lanky guy. D-Rod's more like a fucking like a wide body dude. He's not really lanky, I don't think. But I guess Daniel Rodriguez is a longer reach than him. He's probably just got some fucking orangutan arms. But yeah, I'm going Uros for Medici. I want to see these dudes face off because I don't feel like they're the same size. I just don't. I don't know why I feel like Medici is like the bigger guy, but I guess Medici was down at lightweight. D-Rod's always been at welterweight. I don't know. D-Rod, you know, this motherfucker looks like he's gonna be fighting your other Theo outside of the carne asada. You know, he's fucking out there choloing around. He's gonna be fucking, you know. I don't know. I'm going Uros Medic. I think that he's gonna fucking knock D-Rod out. He's gonna be in Serbia. He's fucking 100% motivated for this fight. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let's see, but we're going with Uros Medic. I like his striking. I think he's gonna have a speed advantage as well. Let's see. Yuri beats them all, and also you loses to them all too. Yeah, exactly. Yuri Stanky Leg versus Navajo. Yeah, it was Copylove. Fuck Colin, don't remind me. Yeah, bro. I fucking knew. I know you guys lost money on that motherfucker on that shit, bro. Holland almost finished him like 3 times, right? But yeah, and D-Rod almost finished him too. Kopylov got exposed. It's just like that, and it's just like, damn, Costa like all of a sudden got super fucking good out of nowhere because then Costa went up and beat Mirzakhanov, which is insane. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Maybe he's hungry, but not optimal environment. Exactly. What's your take on the Mike Davis Cope Sesh post fight? He's 100% right, bro. That shit's fucking gay. My guy Mike Davis, I fucking agree with him, bro. That he's got that power. Yeah, dude, Mike Davis is fucking right, bro. That's a gay ass fighting style. And I mean, yeah, it looks bad when you get on social media and you're just like, man, this fucking guy just wrestled me. He's a fucking bitch. It's like he's. Yo, my bad. I'm here. I accidentally clicked back on the stream tab instead of the topology tab. D-Rod is good, but Medic could knock out anyone. I agree. What's up, Max Ertz Bischoff? Happy to see you in here, my guy. Let's see. So yeah, that's UFC Belgrade. Kind of like a little fucking short preview. Let's go ahead and get into the next card coming. We got Gamrot versus Salkilled. Shit. Let's see. Darren Elkins versus Yadier Del Valle. Darren Elkins extremely fucking damaged. Not that's not a play on words with his name. Darren the brain damage Elkins is going to lose to Yadier Del Valle. They're trying to give Yadier Del Valle a fucking easy ass win after getting exposed by Jordan Levitt. Ty Miller versus Billy Ray Goff. Ty Miller is solid as fuck. Long, lanky striker. He's probably going to be fucking Billy Ray Goff up at range. Yeah, definitely. I like Ty Miller. He's solid. Looked really good against Adam Fugit. But yeah, we're going Ty Miller. DR Nurgajev versus Bruno Lopez. This one's interesting. Nurgajev looked solid against Rafael Tobias in his last fight. Well, not really. They both kind of looked fucking trash, but Tobias just looked worse. Not too sure. Nurgajev versus Lopez. Interesting. Darren Elkins, the worst fighter on the roster. I agree, bro. I don't even know how he's still signed. I don't know how he's being medically cleared to fight. Like, they need to give this guy like a fucking brain scan, and like I don't understand. Bro, I'm sure like when Darren Elkins, you know, God forbid it's not soon, but when this dude eventually passes away and they cut this dude's head open and they review his brain, like this motherfucker's brain is probably like going to be one of the worst cases of CTE ever recorded in human history. Like I'm not even trying to be a fucking asshole, bro. I'm being 100% honest. I'm being truthful like with what I'm saying. Like, bro, he walked into that Julian Erosa fight. He looked like he was already fucking like concussed. I've said this multiple times, but it's just the truth. Bro, like Darren Elkins, he should not be fighting anymore, bro. This was before he got that shit tattooed on his chest. It's crazy. Bro, this motherfucker should not be fighting. He took so much damage. It was a fight where he came back and won. Wasn't Cub Swanson. I don't remember. I think it was against Mirsad Bektic. Bektic, he took so much damage. He's just a tough motherfucker, bro. But it's like being a tough motherfucker, like you get hit a lot. And that's not fucking good for you, getting fucking the shit whooped out of you. Costa looked like a world beater against Mirzakhanov. He looked fucking nasty, bro. Those body kicks were fucking brutal. Ank not finishing Guskov earlier was a bad look. Yes, it was. Guskov should have went for it. Guskov fought that fight stupid. Like, he should have known, like, all I have is this round 1 or bust. Ank not finishing Guskov earlier was a bad look. Yep, Guskov a fish out of water on his back, and it took Ank 20 minutes to figure it out. Yeah, and then how the fuck did Ankalaev not finish those chokes in round 4, bro? It's like he just kind of was just like, oh, Guskov is fighting the hands. Let me just give up now. It's like, fucking go for the fucking choke and get that shit. I had Ankalaev by KO round 4, but, his fucking dumbass ended up getting to round 5. GSP brain, yeah, it's like beating a grandpa. Exactly, bro. It's like beating some guy that's like fucking got a fucking traumatic brain injury. What the fuck was the game plan for Guskov? I don't know. Technically out kickbox Ankalaev over the course of 5 rounds on short notice. I don't know, man. Guskov is fucking retarded. I don't know what the fuck. Navajo beats Guskov is garbage. Yeah, most likely. The UFC and commissions would bring back BJ Penn if they could. They don't really protect these fighters from themselves, but from themselves. Blood for money? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Imagine BJ Penn fighting. Oh my God. BJ Penn just looking across the cage at his opponent, just fucking wide-eyed. He's like seeing, let me see. There's a fucking funny video. Let me see. He just suddenly fucking looks to the side and starts freaking the fuck out, just hallucinating and shit. Let me see. Shit is popping up in my fucking. No, I can't find it. It's just like a short. No, it's just like a bunch of fucking like brain rot, fucking creepy clips and like hallucinations that BJ Penn sees. It's like a bunch of like nightmare footage. But whatever. Dr. Nurgajai versus Bruno Lopez. I think I'm leaning Nurgajai. Bruno Lopez, yeah, he got coming off 2 TKO losses. Nurgajai coming off of a relatively competitive decision win against Tobias. He got submitted by Brenson Hibero, though. It's like, fucking Jesus. This dude's grappling is dog shit, but I don't think that Bruno Lopez is a great grappler. He's primarily a striker. Both guys 1 and 2 in the UFC. This is just like a low-level slop heavyweight fight. Fuck it, bro. We're moving on. Jose Montaña versus Louis Sutherland. I don't know shit about this guy. I don't know. Fuck it, bro. We're moving on. I guess I'm leaning Louis Sutherland because I know who he is. Juliana Miller versus Ravena Oliveira. Guilherme Pat versus Steven Concrete Asplund. Steven Asplund's going to whoop this dude's ass. This guy fucking lost to Thomas Peterson. Get the fuck out of my face. Sold my parlay. Let's see. Darren Elkins versus Mike Tyson. Yeah, bro. Let's see fucking Darren Elkins versus Ateba Gautier. UFC Sacramento is stacked with killers. We're going to check it out. Yeah, pick your bum exactly, Larry. Guskav's team kept saying that Ank would overextend and keep patience. That's so stupid. When the fuck does Ankalaev ever overextend and take risks? That's dumb. I guess that they prayed that the leg kicks would affect Ank and force him to switch his stance and then start reaching stupid play. That's fucking stupid, bro. It's like you just got to go for it. You just have to go for him. If you fucking lose and get TKO'd in round 3 after you gas out, who gives a fuck? At least you tried to knock him out. Okay, let me just not go for it at all and then just get TKO'd in round 5. Stupid ass game plan for Guskov, bro. Guskov needed to get after him. Guskov needed to just. Tainara Lemos not bad. Nah, that's not too bad. It's actually a solid ladies fight. No, like Paul Craig did better even before then. Southern Guskov. Yeah, no, I mean, bro. I don't know what the fuck Guskov's game plan was. It was just like, let me just try to keep my distance. I don't know. I don't know. It makes no sense. Like, it's illogical what the fuck this motherfucker was doing. Guskov needs to switch gyms and coaching staff immediately. Fumbled the biggest opportunity of his career. I agree, bro. And it wasn't even like close. So he had no moments of success. It's not like, okay, yeah, he goes for it in round one. Fucking rocks Ankalaev. Ankalaev survives, ends up coming back, beats him, after Guskov gasses out. But it's like, at least give yourself the opportunity to try to knock this motherfucker out in round one when you're the most dangerous, when you're the most explosive, when you have the best chance to win. It's like, what was he trying to do? Win a decision? It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Like, you've never gone 5 rounds before and you're trying to win a decision against Magomed Ankalaev over the course of 5 rounds. Completely brain dead game plan from him and his coaches and his whole team. Stupid as fuck. Yeah, Steven Asplund. We're going with Steven Asplund to fucking volume fuck Guilherme Pat. He's going to go out there and throw them hammers, bro. We got concrete coming in. Titties. Gonna beat up Garry. I love how they're fucking giving Steven Asplund like these fucking in shape Brazilian dudes with like 6-packs, and he's just like over there looking like this fucking fat tub of shit. He's not even that like fat; he's just like loose skin. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like he like just looks terrible. But they're giving him like these fucking Brazilian dudes that just look like they're fucking bodybuilders. But fuck it, bro. Steven Asplund's gonna beat Garry. I don't give a fuck. Let's see, Amanda Lemos versus Alexia Tainara. I'm going with Alexia Tainara to grapple fuck her, take her down, submit her most likely. Maybe just a decision win, but she's going to wrestle fuck her. Billy Quarantillo. Hey, I heard that Billy Quarantillo retired. He's fighting Diego Ferreira. There we go. We got Billy Q. 145. What weight is this at? 155? Yeah, I mean, shit. Probably leaning Billy Q, but he's like a tough man. He's not gonna be cutting weight though. Well, he is, but not down to 145. I don't know. This is an interesting fight. It's like an unk fight. What are you guys thinking? Billy Q, Diego Ferreira. I like this fight. I didn't even know this was announced. Mateus Gamrot, Salkilled. We're obviously rooting for Salkilled, but fuck me. Gamrot might just end up wrestle fucking him, but Gamrot always gets rocked in his fights. He got dropped by Rafael. Why am I forgetting this motherfucker's name, bro? I'm a casual. Wow. I'm going to be pissed once I see this dude's name. No. What the fuck? Rafael dos Anjos. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, Rafael dos Anjos. How the fuck did I forget this dude's name, bro? But yeah, Rafael dos Anjos dropped him. And, then Gamrot just had to land Pram to a win, which was super fucking gay. He also got his ass whooped by Beneil Dariush. I don't know, man. Salkilled is most likely going to get wrestle fucked, but you already know that we're fucking rooting for Salkilled to beat this fucking lay and pray specialist. Let's see. I don't know how you get into the second without landing anything, then just not decide to, then decide to just go for it. Yeah, I know, I agree. It's just fucking crazy. Guskov had been scared, yeah. This fight's such a banger, bro. If that Gene got dropped bad and almost finished KO and subbed, damn. I feel like I'm missing out, but I gotta sneeze. Oh, bless you. Thank you. All right. Not sure, but should be a good fight. Yeah. I'm leaning Billy Q, but who knows about how his durability is doing. Mateus Gamrot versus Quillian Salkilled. Yeah. Fuck me. Fuck. I guess the pick is going to be Gamrot, but you already fucking know how I feel about this shit. I want Salkilled to win. I hate Gamrot. I hate his fucking fighting style. That shit's gay as fuck. Yeah, he got a submission in his last fight against Esteban Ribovics, but before that, what was he doing? Lay and pray, dick sniffing fucking trash. So yeah, rooting for Salkilled, picking Gamrot most likely. Now, what do we got after that? UFC 330. All these fights are kind of fucking butt. Dante Johnson, Eric Makhachev. I mean, Dante Johnson probably ends up catching him, but Dante Johnson looked like fucking shit against Cody Brundage, bro. Went to a decision with him. Makhachev got rocked badly by Rodolfo Vieira, though, in the round one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably going Dante Johnson by KO. Who knows, bro? This motherfucker looked terrible against Cody Brundage. I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but Makhachev is technically better, but he's just not very durable. Rafael Tobias versus Lucas Fernando. Don't know who the fuck Lucas Fernando is. Rafael Tobias, I know that he's bad. Charles Johnson versus Jose Ochoa. We're going with Jose Ochoa. Jose Ochoa is fucking nasty. Jose Ochoa gang. Fucking my Peruvian brother, even though I'm not Peruvian. Cowboy Fernandez versus Jalen Turner. I'm fucking glad that we're finally seeing Cowboy Fernandez back. For the love of God, where the fuck has this guy been? But yeah, Jalen Turner, I'm going with Cowboy Fernandez. His striking is disgusting. I think that he beats Jalen Turner, who came back, got a win over an aging Edson Barbosa after quitting. He was like fucking, quitting by retired. But yeah, Ramiz Brahimaj versus Neil Magny. Leaning Brahimaj, but who fucking knows? Neil Magny with his stupid ass fucking style, crafting it up. Jeff Neal versus Chidi and Njokuani. I fucking like this fight a lot, but I'm going with Chidi. Jeff Neal coming off that brutal KO loss. Going with Chidi and Njokuani. What was that last fight of Chidi's? I'm pretty sure that was a banger. Yeah, it was Carlos Leal, that fucking roided up motherfucker. But Carlos Leal, Jeff Neal's not going to fight the same as this fucking roided up Brazilian dude. Jeff Neal doesn't go for it like that. I'm going with Chidi. Maybe by decision. Potentially KO. Miktabek Orobai versus Jeremiah Wells. This is actually a sick fight. I'm going with Miktabek Orobai until the wheels fall off. Miktabek BC, 10,000 BC Orobai is going to get the win over Jeremiah Steroid Wells. What the fuck, bro? Mansour Abdul-Malik versus Dustin Stoltzfus. They really want to get this fucking industry plant back on track after he got fucked up by UFC Belgrade. Let's see. Let me catch up with y'all. I think the UFC testers are local to whatever country the fighters are in. Makes me think there's so many just pay to pass the piss test. Some of these boys ain't passing the eye test. I agree, bro. A lot of these dudes are on fucking steroids, 100%. 100%, my brother. Seems like Guskov wanted to get experience or thought he had a better chance to catch ink in the later rounds, which he clearly didn't. Yeah. I mean, bro, you wanted to get experience, so you're just going to sell the win? It's fucking crazy. His chance was early. Let's see. Thadjin got a hell of a chin. Salco could catch him with an elbow or a head kick. Let's fucking hope. Esteban Mids also? Yeah. He is. Mechanico W. Really? You think he beats Dante Johnson? Dante Johnson, he looked fucking bad against Cody Brundage. I'm going to say it over and over again because he looked like shit. If Dan Hooker can win a robbery decision against Gamrot, surely Salguild can too. But that's the thing is it's over the course of 5 rounds. But I agree. I'm fucking rooting for Salguild, bro. I want him to win. I hate fucking Gamrot. Pre-Jalen draw, and I picked Gamrot against Rubovics because I knew his fucking gay-ass fighting style would be enough to win. Pre-Jalen drops him, and then pulls a Gilly, yeah. Yeah, Chidi. Jeff Neal still in the shadow realm. Yeah, got fucked up, bro. Gore Luque, bro. How is Gore still in the UFC still? Yeah. Damn, that Gene fight was fucking sweet. Damn. I missed out on that. Dan's wrestling is not bad. Dan who? I know you're not talking about Dan Hooker. But yeah, Mansour Abdul-Malik versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Probably going to be Malik by KO, but I mean, shit. Stoltzfus is crafty. He's solid. Who did he most recently lose to? I think it was Bruno Ferreira at spinning elbowed. No, he lost to Kelvin Gastelum because Kelvin Gastelum missed weight. This fucking fat bastard. Yeah, it's probably going to end up being Malik. Vicente Luque versus Trayshawn Gore. We're going with Trayshawn Gore. Vicente Luque is washed as fuck. I don't give a fuck that he submitted Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum's terrible. Yeah, we're going with Trayshawn Gore. Edson Barbosa versus Esteban Ribovics. We're going Esteban Ribovics. Barbosa is washed. Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson. Going Mackenzie Dern. Jillian Robertson's not good on the feet, and her main strength is jiu-jitsu. I don't think that she's going to be able to out-jiu-jitsu Mackenzie Dern enough to win. Ian Machado Garry versus Islam Makhachev. Bro. Fuck Ian Garry, bro. We're going fucking Islam, bro. Let's see. His defense. Who are we talking about? Dan's wrestling defense is not bad. Dan Hooker's wrestling defense. I mean, he looked decent enough against Gamrot, but bro, his recent fights, he looked like fucking dog shit. He looked terrible against BSD. He looked bad. I mean, Armin Sarukian, but it's like, he fucking Bahamondes moving up versus Salikov. I saw that. Bahamondes is going to struggle with grapplers at 170. 100% he's going to struggle with grapplers, but Strikers, he's going to look solid. I want to see Joel Alvarez versus Ignacio Bahamondes up at 170. Tell me that's not a fucking banger. Look at that. Look at that. Look at your boy KZ with the fucking matchmaking. I want to, after Bahamondes whoops Salikhov's ass, I want to see him fight Joel Alvarez. That would be sick. Let's see. Worthless main event? Yeah. Ian Garry. Layla. Where's Layla? This belt belongs to you. Yeah, fucking Ian Garry fucking is lame, bro. I hate Ian Garry. This motherfucker sucks, bro. If women ran the world would be a better place. Shut the fuck up, you fucking simp-ass cuck retard. Dude, nobody fucking respects Ian Garry, bro. Everybody hates this motherfucker. That's crazy. You see him get called out by his own brother because he was, like, talking shit about his family and how his family, like, my family doesn't support me. And then his brother comes out like he's talking about how like his mom used to take him to training and his dad was chronically ill and still fucking supported him with everything. Never mind Dante W. I guess the more I think about it, yeah. JDM versus Islam with Worthless also. Yeah, bro, that was the worst fight I've ever fucking seen in my life. Islam been fighting lower weight divisions and bums every fight, I swear. I mean, JDM's not a bum, but he looked like a bum against fucking Islam. And then Prates is just really, really good. And Gary's not a bum either. Gary's just a fucking bitch. Gary's been groomed and doesn't even know it. Yeah, for sure. Very fucking embarrassing for Ian Garry. Let's see. Let's go through this card. This will probably be the last one I do. I can go ahead and do one of these same streams later on. And we're going to preview like the rest of these upcoming fights as well because we're going to get to like 2 hours. Let me go get my fucking food. I'm going to get some pizza. You boys hungry? All right. Hey, Beck. Ian gonna beat Islam? I hope not, bro. I've never thought that I would root against Islam or root for Islam Makhachev, but it's just like that. That's how you know, bro. That's how you know how unlikable Ian Garry is. If after that JDM fight, which fucking pissed me the fuck off watching that dog shit, I'm still rooting for Islam after that fucking performance, bro, because Ian Garry is that annoying. This card is sick. It's Sacramento, right? I think so. These prelims are pretty nice. Gary's a snowflake. Yes. Garry title worthy, though. I mean, he beat Prates and he beat Bilal. So, I mean, that's pretty more than anybody else, I feel like. I do think that Garry deserves a title shot. I fucking hate him, but he does deserve it. But yeah, bro. I'm rooting for Islam against Ian Garry because Ian Garry is that unlikable. That's insane, bro. And I fucking hate Islam Makhachev, too. Jamal Emmers versus Leon Douglas. Leon Douglas fucks him up. Douglas is a demon. Chris Padilla versus Nasrat Haqparast. We're going with Chris Padilla. Chris Padilla, I like his striking. I think that he's going to be able to outcraft Nasrat Haqparast to a decision, out cardio him, out volume him, land some nasty elbows, cutting him up. Cody Steele versus Gage Young. Probably going to be Cody Steele. Cody Steele's solid. Gage Young didn't look too great against Thiago Moises. Chanel Dyer versus Elise Reed. Chanel Dyer is going to fuck Elise Reed up so bad, dude. This is going to be a very sad fight to watch, bro. Elise Reed. She just looks like a older white lady that you would like work with at like your first job. Like she looks like she manages like a fucking Burger King. You know what I mean? Like if you worked at like a fucking supermarket when you were like younger, like you're a teenager, and you were like a fucking bagger at the like a grocery store, you fucking were like bagging groceries. This looks like the lady that would be working at like the cash register, and you're just like, you're friendly with her because your coworkers, she's like nice, she has kids and stuff. Chanel Dyer is gonna fuck around, bro. Chanel Dyer looked really good in her UFC debut. She fucked up Ravena Oliveira, gets a round 2 TKO. But yeah, she's going to fucking destroy Elise Reed. Cody Steele, I'm pretty sure, is going to submit Gage Young, or at least, land some good strikes on him. Gage Young, I don't think he's that good, man. Cody Steele got that nasty heel hook against Don Marfan in his last fight. I don't know why Don Marfan was grappling. He's fucking stupid. Got fucked up by Rongju before that, but Rongju's really good. I don't think that Gage Young is on that same level. Shamil Gaziev versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. Absolute fucking slop. Fucking ew, bro. And Kennedy Nzechukwu is legitimately fucking retarded. And then Shamil Gaziev, he's Shamil Gaziev. I guess I'm leaning Shamil Gaziev, but bro, gross. Ew. Let me get off this fucking fight, bro. Markel Medeiros versus Mason Jones. What an absolute fucking banger. I love this fight. What a great fucking fight. Oh my God, bro. And then Marco Medeiros, Chris Padilla on the same card after fighting each other. That's crazy. Let's see. Mason Jones only has lost twice. I feel like I've seen this dude lose more than that. That's crazy. There's no talent for Islam at welterweight. I want to see him fight Michael Morales. I want to see him fight Prates. Bro, Marcio Barbosa versus Danny Silva is also on this card. That's crazy. Mason, this fucking card is sick, bro. This card's sick as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Dude. Yes. Carly Judiz is going to show out against this girl, Jaisa Chavez. Bro, what the fuck? This card's sick. Garry wins. Shavkat comes back to get a win in the middle of next year. We get a rematch. One of the best matchups of the year. Yeah, bro. This fucking shit is sick. No, so Barbosa versus Danny Silva is not on this card. Looks like it was announced, but it's not on here. I went up and looked. So yeah, Markel Medeiros versus Mason Jones. Bro, what the fuck? I don't know who to pick, dude. Marco Medeiros is really good. He looked solid as fuck against Chris Padilla. Didn't he lose a point against Chris Padilla? I think he did. Yeah, he did for like low blows or eye pokes. It was eye pokes that he got a point taken away from him. But it was a really, really competitive fight. Mason Jones, bro. Mason Jones is the Welsh Justin Gaethje. Fuck me, dude. Dude, I don't fucking know who to pick. This is crazy. I think I'm going to lean Mason Jones, but Marco Medeiros, I don't know, man. He's going to be like the cleaner, faster guy. Fuck me, what a great fight. Mason Jones could probably have some success taking him down. Marco Medeiros is going to be the better striker of the two. He's going to be fast. He's going to be throwing that calf kick. He's going to be landing straight shots down the middle. He's going to be outstriking Mason Jones. Mason Jones is just me coming forward, swinging fucking hammers at him, trying to get him in the clinch, trying to take him down, trying to fuck him up on the ground. Marco Medeiros has good takedown defense. He was undefeated before that Chris Padilla fight. Wasn't that a draw? Am I fucking crazy? That was a draw. Dude, yeah, because Chris Padilla won. They announced it as a winner, and then they came out afterwards like, oh, no, this was a draw. That was a load of fucking bullshit. That's crazy. That was a load of bullshit. Oh, my God, dude, fuck. Mason Jones had that fucking crazy fight against Axel Solo last time. I love this fight so much, dude. I love this fight so much. Mason versus Medeiros, I love this fight. Mason all day. You think so? You think that it's like a clear win like that? I want to see Islam fight Amosov. That'd be sick. I would love to see that as well. But I don't think that Islam's going to stay around long enough for that to happen. But I would very much like to see that fight. Medeiros won't have a clean, pretty fight with Mason. That's true. I mean, he didn't have a clean, pretty fight with Chris Padilla, and it was fucking super competitive. They robbed Padilla of his win bonus 100%, bro. That shit pissed me off. Just thinking about it again, it fucking pisses me off. Because Padilla won, bro. Medeiros lost a point. It's like, yeah, if Medeiros didn't lose any points, then yes. It would have been, I could see a draw. Because that doesn't make sense because none of the rounds were a 10-8. But it's like Chris Padilla won round. I know that he won 2 of the rounds. I know that. I remember Padilla won rounds either one. I think Medeiros won round 2, and then Padilla won round 3. Medeiros unanimous decision, bro. The thing is, like, Mason is a fucking dog, but it's like Medeiros isn't like a soft bitch either. You know what I mean? Like, the longer the fight goes, the more Mason Jones is going to be able to get to him, the more. But it's just like, fuck, man. This is a great fucking fight, dude. Holy fuck. I'll move on because I can talk about this shit for fucking just keep going back and forth on it forever. Because Medeiros, he has that fucking solid kickboxing. He's got those calf kicks. He's got that nice, those straight punches down the middle. Mason Jones, just an absolute fucking, he's a marauder. But he's a dog, bro. If he can't get Markel Medeiros down and it's just like a kickboxing fight, I don't know, man. Medeiros is live. And I'm pretty sure Medeiros is going to be the underdog. Medeiros is definitely super live. This is like a competitive fight. 50-50, I feel. Yeah, I love this fight. All right. Carly Judice versus Jaysa Chavez. Carly Judice is good. She looked fucking ass against Juliana Miller last time, though, but I think that she's going to get better. I don't think that Jaysa Chavez is that good. She looked meh against Eunice Dubin. Looked meh against Sofia Montenegro. Carly Judice is actually solid. I think that she's going to get the win over Chavez. Jackson McVeigh versus Wes Schultz. This is just like, bro, the Moose versus Party Time. This fucking fight. These fucking guys. Let me say this fucking shit. It's like when I saw this fight first get announced, it just made me laugh. Let me see. Yeah, this fucking thing. Look at this. We got fucking white Jesus versus slightly less white Jesus. We got white Jesus versus fucking Latino Jesus versus Persian Jesus. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, look at the fucking, look at this over here. It's the Spider-Men pointing at each other. Exactly. This is exactly what this fight is. Fucking battle of like, give me 2 shampoo brands for it's just like fucking Dove and L'Oreal or some shit like that. This is fucking look at these fucking guys, bro. These guys are fighting for like who gets to sell weed to the fucking high schoolers after school. Oh shit, Big J Raiden coming. What's up, y'all? What's crack-a-lack? And what's up, Braden K? No to gay Jesus. Yes, we got fucking 2 gay Jesuses here fucking fighting each other. Oh shit, I have to watch Medeiros' fights. I love Mason. I'm biased. Yeah, they're both really good, bro. That's a great fight. Jesus Pfeiffer versus Jorge Masvidal. Yeah. Yeah, bro. We got these fucking guys facing off. Mason will outdog him like everyone he has faced. Potentially. Because Ludovic Klein, he didn't get outdogged by Mason Jones, although that it was like 2 years ago. Wes Lisp time Schultz. Yeah, I have to fade Medeiros since he got upset. AJ picked Taco. I don't know. That's no reason to fade him though. Come on, bro. You gotta fucking put some analysis behind it. But yeah, we got fucking Jackson McVeigh versus Wes Schultz. I don't know, man. Jackson McVeigh fucks him up on the feet. Wes Schultz fucks him up on the ground. This is truly a striker versus grappler matchup. This really just depends on who is able to get the fight or keep the fight where they want it. You know, is Wes Schultz able to get the takedowns, or is McVeigh able to keep it on the feet? Wes Schultz looked pretty bad in his last fight against what's his name, the fucking Australian dude. What was this dude's name? Ben Johnston. Yeah, he looked pretty bad in that fight until he got that guillotine. I'm going McVeigh. I'll go with McVeigh. I like his striking. He's more dangerous of the two, I feel. Vitor Petrino versus Sergey Spivak. We're going with Vitor Petrino. Well, fuck, dude. Sergey Spivak, his boxing looked solid as fuck last time against Ante Delia. It pissed me off, bro. How the fuck do you get outstruck by Sergey Spivak? Would you beat CM Punk in a fight, KZ? Yes. I'll say so. Yeah. Fuck it, bro. Why not? I'll whoop CM Punk's ass. He's probably a lot bigger than me, though. How tall is CM Punk? Let me see. CM Punk is 6'2". Oh, shit. I don't know, bro. He's kind of big, dog. I don't know. Okay, so like wrestling promotions have him as 6'2". His real height is widely considered to be between 6 foot and 6'1". I don't know, bro. He's kind of bigger than me, so I don't know. It'd probably be tough, dog. Let's see. Wasn't it 4 to 5 years ago? Yeah, I think it was 2022 that Ludovic beat Jones. Mason Jones wipes his ass with sandpaper. That is true, though. That Gene fight went over 2.5, was plus 210. I hit that hard just now. Good shit. CM Punk would do a signature move to you, and he's on roids. Can be Punk over 1.5. Realistically, could you beat up Darren Elkins? I mean, maybe in like a boxing fight. But I don't know, bro. He would probably just like outlast. I would hit him with like my best punches. He would just eat that shit, and I would just get tired, and he would whoop my ass. Like in MMA, he would take me out and fuck me up on the ground. I don't think I'd beat Darren Elkins. Maybe okay. Look, I would beat Chase Hooper in a boxing match. I know that. I would beat Herbert Burns in a boxing match. Give me like the softest quitters you can, and I'll beat those guys in realms where they're terrible. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Chase Hooper in MMA takes me down, fucks me up. Bro, almost any professional MMA fighter is fucking any of us up. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not fighting them where they're strong. Like, give me Chase Hooper in boxing. Then I'll fucking have a good chance with him. What up, KZ? You ain't watching the boxing fight? Tim Suzu versus Errol Spence. First round was good. I'm not. Ismael Bonfim is the new Herbert Burns. Yeah, but Ismael Bonfim whoops my ass. Roxanne Modafferi with Magas probably. Bro, give me Roxanne Modafferi in kickboxing, bro. That's where I want her, bro. Where she can't use her jiu-jitsu. Fuck it, bro. In MMA, she probably Imanari rolls me and fucking shreds my other knee. Rainier DeRitter versus Roman Dolidze. We're going with Rainier DeRitter, going for the knees. Just gonna outcraft Roman Dolidze. Mm-hmm. Anthony Hernandez versus Gregory Rodriguez. I love this fight. Exactly, Braden K. Exactly. Go ahead and leave a like on the stream for me, boys. I appreciate it. We're probably going to go through this one and then just like the next card, and then I'll go ahead and call it wraps on this, and then I'll go ahead and do like this same stream for like the rest of the upcoming fights as well. Let's see. But Gregory Rodriguez versus Anthony Hernandez. I know that Anthony Hernandez is a dog. I know that he has great cardio. But it's okay. So RoboCop has like super fucking solid grappling as well. So he's not just going to get like bullied in the grappling until it's like, the later rounds and he's tired. But and then Anthony Hernandez has a hell of a chin, but Gregory Rodriguez should attack the body because that is where he's soft. That is where he's weak. That's where Sean Strickland was able to finish him with that big knee to the body. Fuck it, bro. I'm leaning RoboCop. I know everyone loves Fluffy. I like Fluffy too. He's cool. But I just think that Gregory Rodriguez, just being the fucking physical specimen that he is, I think that he's eventually going to be able to hurt Anthony Hernandez. I don't think that Anthony Hernandez is going to have enough success with the grappling and wrestling to take him late. He's got a good shot of beating him because RoboCop cuts a lot of weight. He kind of, he's going to gas out if Anthony Hernandez is able to take him to deep waters. That's the issue. RDR had the biggest hype train crash a year ago. He headlined Abu Dhabi versus Whitaker with crazy hype. Yeah, bro. Do you have Fluffy? I think if he can't get takedown, RoboCop, he's getting starched. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And RoboCop is solid fucking grappling. It's not like he's just like a striker. Why is Dolidze co-main? That man is awful. Harry and Gross. Hey, bro, don't fucking hate on my fucking hairy brother, Roman Dolidze, bro. I'm fucking hairy and grossly Roman Dolidze too, dog. But let's see. But yeah, I think it's just like to put Rainier DeRitter in like a highlight spot. But yeah, Roman Dolidze is bad. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm leaning RoboCop. I'm leaning RoboCop. Robo will gas though. He will gas if it goes into like rounds 4 and 5. But like during rounds 1, 2, and 3, he's gonna be hitting Anthony Hernandez with some shit, dude. Anthony Hernandez is gonna have to take a fucking beating to get it to rounds 4 and 5. So I'm not too sure, bro. It's like Anthony Hernandez. Okay, let's really, really like dissect his wins here. Let's see. because I know he was on a solid fucking winning streak. He eventually, okay, after getting TKO'd by Kevin Holland, he gassed out Rodolfo Vieira, got a submission over the very credentialed black belt, I think, in Rodolfo Vieira's UFC debut. Beat Josh Fremd. Josh Fremd his ass. Beat Marc-Andre Barrio. That's a solid win. Gassed him out. Was tough as fuck. Got him. Edmund Shabazian at this point in the UFC, his grappling was fucking terrible. Beat Roman Kopylov. He's primarily a striker. He got hurt to the body occasionally. He just ate everything that Kopylov was throwing. He eventually got him down to the ground, submitted him. Kopylov is a kickboxer. Fucking destroyed Michel Pereira over the course of 5 rounds. Michel Pereira is not good. Beat Brendan Allen in a very impressive win. This was a 3-rounder. Very solid win, beating Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen made a lot of mistakes in that fight as well. It was a very close fight. Beat Roman Dolidze. Roman Dolidze gassed out after round 1. And then Fluffy just fucked him up horrifically. Then he most recently is coming off this KO loss against Sean Strickland. It's like his best win is Brendan Allen. Roman Dolidze is kind of fucking ass. Michel Pereira is also kind of ass. Roman Kopylov is good, but he's a kickboxer. Edmund Shabazian's grappling is fucking ass. I don't know, man. And then Gregor Rodriguez coming off that impressive KO win over Bruno Ferreira. And then he beat Roman Kopylov by decision, just marched him down, landed big fucking shots on him. Beat Roman Kopylov in his strength, which was striking. Knocked out Jack Hermanson. Then went with a fucking super unnecessary follow-up strike on his unconscious corpse. Got gassed out and then beaten by Jared Cannonier. Didn't really age well. Beat Christian Leroy Duncan. Aged well. Took him down. Fucked him up on the ground. TKO'd Brad Tavares. Nasty shit. Before that, he got KO'd by Bruno Ferreira, but he got that back. You know, Anthony Hernandez doesn't have KO power like that. Impressive win over Jun Young Park. I don't know, man. I just feel like, I guess you could kind of say the same thing about Gregor Rodriguez's wins. Like, he didn't beat the best guys either. I just feel like he's a nightmare matchup for Anthony Hernandez. He's like Anthony Hernandez, he gets these dudes into, like, he tries to implement his wrestling with them. Gregor Rodriguez can wrestle. He can grapple. He's just going to have to get him tired, but he's going to have to fucking take a shitload of damage. I've always liked Edmund. I don't know why. He has lots of potential. Yeah, he's got really good striking, but his grappling is so bad, dude. I mean, he's improved, but it's just so bad. I guess it was so bad, but it's not that bad anymore because Brendan Allen wasn't able to get him down. What's up, guys? What's up, Casual Jenner? How you doing, my guy? Happy to see you. Let's see, anything interesting on Road to UFC? The fuck, Darius Flowers? George Mangos, okay. Yeah, nothing really too interesting on Road to UFC. Okay, all right. We got this cute little Japanese chick. I'll take it. Cool. Wait, what? This is a chick? I thought this was a dude, and then I saw her opponent, and then I saw like she's fighting this chick. All right. Let's move on from the fucking Asian girls. All right, now we got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Song Yadong. I fucking love this fight. I'm rooting heavily for Song Yadong to whoop Umar Nurmagomedov's ass. All my homies want Song Yadong to win. Hell yeah. Alex Perez versus Sumaderji, the rematch. Okay. So they were like, all right, Alex Perez, you fucking quit last time. You're fucking going to get this work this time. Yan Xiaonan versus this lesbian. Denise Gomes. Kai Sakura versus Arichi Lang. All right. Kevin Borjas versus Ray Suruya. Okay. UFC Shanghai is pretty solid. Who the fuck is Chelu? Just fucking NPC Chinaman. 6'5", heavyweight. He's fighting Junior Tafa. Junior Tafa's fucking terrible, so I'm going with Che Liu. Che Liu gonna knock out Junior Tafa. Let me fucking chill, bro. What the fuck am I doing right now? Like, I haven't streamed it too long, bro. I'm doing fucking racist impressions. All right. Ray Suruya versus Kevin Borjas. Kaya Sakura versus Auri Chelan. All right. Greg has his way with Fluffy. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm becoming a RoboCop believer. He surprises me more every time he fights. Yeah, bro, RoboCop is fucking legit. Natty or not RoboCop, I'm thinking like, okay, if he's natty now, he definitely was not natty before, bro. Because fucking coming from the jiu-jitsu world, all those guys are on steroids. Who knows if he's still fucking on some shit. Umar gonna wrestle Smudge Song? No, hell no. No, he's not. He's fucking Song Yadong's gonna stuff his nuts in his face and he's gonna fucking whoop his ass, bro. Song is gonna sprawl on this motherfucker, bro. He's gonna walk him down. He's gonna bitch Umar Nurmagomedov. He's gonna fucking rob him. Let's see. No. I'm half Korean, so Song and I are practically cousins. Hell yeah, bro. What about non-ripped, better-looking Cowan versus a random Serbian lady? I mean, Haley's Cowan, bro. She got fucking flying kneed into oblivion last time against Elise Pereira, so who knows? What's up, Amira Band? How you doing? I wonder how old RoboCop actually is. Yeah, exactly. He's like, what? So his age says that he is 34. In reality, steroid years, he's probably 40, you know, looking like Obama over there. But yeah, Robama Cop, I think that he beats Anthony Hernandez. So let's see what we got here. Andre Lima versus Namzrai Batbayar. I don't really remember Batbayar's last fight. I know that, okay, so it was supposed to fight Aaron Tao. He's a road to UFC guy. He fought whoever the fuck Shuai Yin is. Whose name is Black Panther. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Batbayar. I know that Andre Lima got fucking sold everyone's parlays against Kevin Borjas last time, this dumbass. Junior Tafa versus Che Lu. We're going with Che Lu because his Junior Tafa sucks. Ray Saruya versus Kevin Borjas. We're going Ray Saruya by submission. Arichi Lang versus Kaya Sakura. We're going Kaya Sakura KO. Yan Jiaonan versus this lesbian. We're going with Yan Jiaonan. Alex Perez versus Suma Derji. We're going with Suma Derji again. Umar Nurmagomedov, Song Yadong. We're going with fucking Song Yadong. My fucking guy, Song Yadong, is going to whoop Umar Nurmagomedov's ass. I don't give a fuck. We got Parnasse versus Hooker. Parnasse is going to fuck Dan Hooker up. This is a solid card as well. All right. We got some good shit to look forward to coming up as well. We're going to preview those next fights as well in the next stream. Let's see. I'm just going to keep chopping it up with you guys for now. Let me see. Are these fights still going on? Or it's over? Okay, so Thad Jean versus Ernesto Rodriguez. All right. KZ watched this boxing fight. It's good. Let me see. I'll go ahead and pull it up right here. Crack streams. You already know. What are the odds on the Umar fight? It's not on Tapology, but you can probably find it on your sports book. You ever seen the clip from Bad Boys where he goes, "Well, motherfucker, you look 30. RoboCop looks 35." I know. Yeah, I do that because he like comes to pick up his daughter or whatever. I have seen that. KC watched this boxing fight. It's good. Let's see. I bet Omar's like minus 400. Yeah, Borjas is already rebooked. He recovered from the nut shot he took. They're both rebooked. Yeah, Lima and Borjas are both rebooked. They're both in UFC Shanghai. Who is Umar lost to? Merab. That's it. Merab. Let's see. Song Yadong. Song Yadong has only lost to the best guys, too. He's only lost to Corey Sandhagen, Fyodor Yan. The fuck? Why am I not finding this dude's going around? So he has 9 losses. When the fuck did Song Yadong lose so many times? Lost to Sean O'Malley, lost to Fyodor Yan, lost to Corey Sandhagen. He lost to Kyler Phillips. Ew. Yuck. And then he lost on the regional scene. Versus this lesbian. Yeah, bro. Let's see. I bet on Borjas against Lima. Good shit. It was like my plus 450. I don't go by people parlay huge favorites. I parlay big favorites. We're only in one parlay. People just put Lima on every single lay thinking it's free. Yeah, because, I mean, Lima's good. Damn, it's so hard to pick against Song. I may just sit that one out. Yeah, bro. Umar's only lost to Merab. And then Song Yadong, like, he's in the UFC. All right, that Kyler Phillips loss is fucking god-awful. But, I mean, he was coming on strong in that third round. Kyler Phillips just kind of outpointed him in rounds 1 and 2. That was back in 2021, though. Song Yadong was, how old was he? Song Yadong now is 28. He was like a couple weeks younger than me, which is crazy, bro. I was born November 19th, 1997. Song Yadong was born December 2nd, 1997. Making me feel like a fucking loser. All right, but let's see. Yeah, you got doctor stoppage from Corey Sandhagen. Lost a decision to Petr Yan. Lost a decision to Sean O'Malley. But it's like, fucking Corey Sandhagen, Song Yadong, or Corey Sandhagen, Petr Yan, Sean O'Malley, all title contenders, and then champions. Ignore the Kyler Phillips loss, all right? But Song Yadong has only lost to the best of the best, besides Kyler Phillips. And he's going to fucking whoop Umar Nurmagomedov's ass. And Borjas is not a plus 500 type of fighter, yeah. Yeah, Borjas literally hurts everyone he fights. I didn't get the odds. He hurt Imanol Rodriguez, and Imanol's a beast. Yeah, bro, he fucking damn near knocked Imanol Rodriguez out. That shit was scary. Because you're throwing down Brown Seja versus Ochoa. I haven't been betting for a minute. I think I stopped betting after Adesanya sold my shit against Pfeiffer. Because I had Alexa Grasso and Adesanya. And Alexa Grasso knocks out Macy Barber, fucks her up. It's an underdog. And then Adesanya loses. So if I bet Ochoa, he'll lose. But if I don't bet him, he'll win. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But you guys can go ahead and talk to me about whatever fucking fights you want. CJ cooking your parlay was the funniest shit, bro. Fucking he was losing to Alex Perez, bro. And that was coming off of like a fucking 17 million fight losing streak. I had Josh Hogan and Charles Johnson. And I bet Charles Johnson against Lonier Kavanaugh, and then Kevin Borjas sold my shit against Suma Derji. It's like, fuck me, dude. I can never hit a fucking goddamn parlay. Fuck! If I would have bet today, I would have won. I would have bet Axel Sola, Walter Walker. But I probably would have thrown fucking Jacoby in there and fucking sold my shit too. It's literally the only fight I fucking got wrong. I'm just so ass at betting, bro. I'm good at picks. Like, my picks aren't bad. Let me show you guys. Let me just go to my picks here. Let's see. My bets. I'm so fucking trash at betting, bro. It's so annoying. My picks are solid. My bets are shit. Let's see. 65.7% correct. My topology name is fucking Rectum Rammer because it's funny. Let's see. Oops. I don't know what this stupid fucking gray bar down at the bottom is. It's pissing me off. But this card I went 11-12. Last card I went 9-12. Card before that, McGregor Holloway 10-14. Cop Horiguchi did kind of shit 7-12. UFC Freedom 4-7. Meh. Muhammad Bonfim 7-12. Not great. Song Figueiredo 8-13. Rousey Carano, I picked a select few fights on that card. I got them all right. Allen versus Costa 9-13. Chimaev versus Strickland 8 shit on that card because picked Hamzat. I picked a lot of favorites. 6-13. Terrible. Less than fucking 50%. Jesus Christ. Prates versus Della Maddalena 10-13. Here I picked fucking Inoue just to pick it correctly. Sterling Zoll 8-13. Burns Malat 5-12. Oh God. Prochazka Olberg 5-12 as well. Jesus Christ. But look, Evloev Murphy 12-13 though, and before that 13-14 Emmett Vallejos. All right, look, so I have cards where it's like I get one wrong, and I have some cards where I do kind of decent, all right, and then I have cards where I just get fucking butt fucked, like here Prochazka Olberg and then Burns Malat. Let's see. This was a good card though for me, 11-12. So yeah, picks history isn't too bad. 11-13 on Bautista Oliveira. I know I picked Bautista. 8-10 Volkanovski Lopez too. I've never fully swept a card, which pisses me off. There was one where I was close. I first started picking on Topology with Cop versus Almabayev. Get out of my face. Ad blocker. So my main card bouts. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, let's see. Let me catch up with chat though. Who you got in the first week of Dana White Contender Series? I got to look into it. I'm not too sure. KZ copied my parlays and winning every single event. Bro, if I copy your parlays, they're gonna lose. So I don't want to do that to you. This card printed money? Yeah, bro. I should have fucking bet on this card. My friends think that I should make a Telegram and sell picks. It'd be solid. I'd be helping people make money for sure. Drop them in the Discord. Yeah. I hit that perfect today. Good shit, 10-7 MMA. Good shit. I picked Jacoby, bro. He was the one that I got wrong. Good shit picking Saidov. Next week, I got Uros, Medic, Sterling, and Rakic. Same here. I'm picking them all as well. It's free. Jan is the scariest leg, but he's old and slow now. Yeah, I hear you. If solo round 2 hit, my 2.6K parlay would have hit. So close, made a solid 600 euros. Good shit, Herrera. I'm happy. Second time went perfect. Good shit. I've gotten 3 cards where I was just one off. Actually, it was probably more than that. I think it might have been more than that. But like, I know this last one, I just was one off. Bautista Vallejos, I was one off. And then Evloev Murphy, I was just one off. I like Vlasto Chepo too. He's not that skilled, but big physicality advantage versus Urbina. Yeah, and Urbina's not great. He's being set up to win. Yeah, exactly. He's Serbian, so he's definitely is being set up to win. So him by KO is definitely pretty fucking live. I got to look into it though. But let's see. Main card bouts, 62.5%. Prelim bouts, 68.3%. Main events, I'm fucking less than 50%, which sucks. I get more wrong than I get right. 48.3% on main events. Co-main events, fucking dude. I'm solid as fuck on co-main events. 69% on co-mains. 40 right, 18 wrong. Title fights, ass, 12 of 14. Professional, okay, this is just like MMA fights. So let's see. Straw weight, I'm good at picking these ladies fights. 73.8%. Flyweight, 66.3%. Bantamweight, 62.6%. Featherweight, 70%. I know my featherweights. Lightweight, bad, 56.8%. Welterweight, also bad, 58%. Middleweight, 68.1%. Light heavyweight, 68.5%. Heavyweight, 76%. Shit, bro. So I know heavyweights, I know featherweights, and I know chicks. I know strawweights, all over 70%. And then lightweight and welterweight, I'm fucking ass at picking these fights. 56.8%, 58%. I feel those are like considerably worse than all the other divisions. I guess because these are like 2 of the most competitive divisions. But I like that it shows me each weight class and like my win percentage in each weight class. What's your topology? It's fucking rectum rammer, dude. I'm a 1st degree purple belt, dog. Hell yeah. My gamer tags, my usernames are always some stupid shit. What did you do last week? What do you mean? Who, me? Or who? Oh, like picks wise? I think I went like 9 of 12. For the Holloway McGregor card or Duplessis Usman, yeah, I went 9 for 12. I picked Duplessis. Picked Duncan. Got Ramirez wrong because I wanted to fade Chase Hooper because I think he sucks. I picked Montez. I picked Ko, but that was a very close fight. The only 2 bad picks were Montez and Ramirez. And then Ko, JPL, I feel like that could have won either way. Casey, tapping my stats on the top right corner and see what your most picked fighter is. All right, I got you. Like the stream, Savages? Yeah, go ahead and like the stream. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. My stats. Damn. Individual, okay, 717 final predictions. Most picked fighter, Ateba Gautier. Picked 4 times, correct 4 times. Damn, you almost had a perfect card. I did, bro. I did. Fucking Dustin Jacoby sold me. But yeah, my most picked fighter is Ateba Gautier. Yep. I mean, how am I going to pick against that motherfucker, bro? But yeah, methods chosen, decision most of the time, submission very infrequently. So I pick mostly KOs and decisions. A lot of round 1 calls. A lot of round 2 calls. Picks record, 65.68%. So I'd say almost 2/3 is solid. Almost 60. So yeah, almost 2/3 of the fight I pick are correct. So 66% or 65.68% record isn't too bad. Perfect picks, 67 method and round perfect. All right. Best UFC finish, 111th place with UFC Fight Night. Garcia versus Onama. Most points scored was Emmett versus Vallejos. Most correct picks was Emmett versus Vallejos as well. My predictions always weren't perfect, but my bets always be. I hear. Oh, let me fucking read that again. My predictions weren't perfect, but my bets always are. I hear you. Who do you think Parnasse should fight next? I would like to see Parnasse versus. He's a middleweight. Maybe. Shit, I feel like Parnasse versus Ryan Gondra would be fucking sick, but I know Gondra's. I think he's scheduled to fight already. Parnasse versus let's see, another middleweight, probably someone unranked. Yeah, someone unranked. Should put him against Bo Nickel, bro. Let's see. My topology picks are garbage. Yeah, bro. I had a couple cards I was fucking eating dicks. It was Malat. It was 2 cards in a row. It was Malat, Burns, and then Prohashka Ulberg. Both of these cards I went fucking 5 and 12. Just terrible. Fucking god awful. My topology picks, yeah, I have cards where I do good. I have cards where I do shit. Having Gautier as your most picked fighter is understandable, you know. Yeah, Hockett my most picked for sure. Have you ever picked against Gautier though? Have you picked against him? Because I'm pretty sure Gautier has more fights than Hockett. I did pick against Hockett though. I picked Curtis Blades against him. Just because I thought that he wasn't going to be ready for the experience factor, but no, that hand speed was just too much. I'll pick Prepolek out of spite for Rebecca, for example. Yeah. No, I like when I pick on topology, I'm like purely trying to do the best possible. I try to get that shit right. Yeah, Hockett's the man. I like Hockett. Brooks the Rook, what's up, my guy? How you doing? What's up, KZ? What's up? What's good? Rebecca to butter up that ass, and I bet on Dawson last fight. I was thinking they should feed Dawkins to Parnasse. That'd be fucked up, bro. Fucking Parnasse would do bad things to Kyle Dawkins. Feed Vagaya versus Parnasse, Badge versus Parnasse. Fuck it, bro. That's the fight. That's the matchup. Braden K got it. We got fucking Vagina Iev versus Damian Parnasse. I want to see Parnasse and Gautier. That'd be fucking crazy, bro. 2 fucking giant black dudes just fucking fighting each other, bro. We got the strongest one. All right, let me stop. Ian beats Islam, unfortunately. You think so? I'm thinking fucking Badge versus Parnasse. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm rooting for Islam because I hate Ian Garry that much. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You think that Ian Garry can stop the takedowns? Because that's what it's dependent on. It's like if Ian Garry can stop the takedowns, it's like he can definitely outstrike Islam. Ooh, what the fuck? It's like closed. Islam kind of had a fraudulent record at welterweight. I mean, it's just the one fight against JDM, and he just like laid and prayed him, and it was fucking super gay. Vagayev likes to lay and pray. Here's an explosive ass penis for you. Exactly. Yeah, bro. I would love to see it, bro. I want to see Vagayev get slept after that. 19 decision wins. Fuck out of here. Cancer to the sport. Shout out. Casual Degenerate. I appreciate you. And if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, go ahead and leave a like on the stream. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. Let me pull up MMA Twitter. See if there's anything to talk about. Hopefully I don't see like some fucking weird porn. Let's see. So Marab hates.
Is there a fighter you genuinely can't stand?
Yeah, that is fighter. I hate him. He's a little spoiled baby.
It's true. Is there someone in the UFC you never want to see again?
Maybe the same guy.
It's true.
Yeah.
Is there a fighter
Right.
you...
Well, he didn't explicitly say it, but I guess, I mean, who fucking knows? I guess it's just clear. Guru wants to talk to Ian Gary's family. That's hilarious. Walter Walker heel hooking fucking Herb Dean. Some stupid AI video. These guys are calling him a fucking Jew, bro. Marvin Vittori calling him June Silva. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Turn donos on? I can't, bro. I'm not monetized. I would if I could. Yeah, you got to get monetized? I know, bro. I got to start posting more videos. I'm just, I'll get there eventually. I need to get, let me see. Let me fucking just show you guys what's going on with this. So it's like I was posting all those shorts that I was like taking them off of Instagram, and I was just, you know, posting them on here. I had like millions of views off the shorts. And I eventually got, let me go ahead and show you guys what I need to do. So here we go. Here's the channel. Here's like the analytics and stuff. So the appeal didn't value, and like I tried to appeal it because they like said, oh, reused content. So taking someone else's content and making minimal changes is still violative of our reused content policy. See, I reused content. This is what I did. Content is not clearly an original creation of this channel and may have been repurposed from another source without adding significant original commentary, substantive modifications, or educational or entertainment value. I didn't even know this was a thing. But I was just taking funny shit off of Instagram. I would take like the Henry Cejudo, Demetrius Johnson, like wrestling scramble. I posted that. It had like 1 million something views. So yeah, and I can reapply. So I need 3,000 watch hours. I have 1,400. So I'm like halfway there. But yeah, this is what I need to put like the monetization back on the channel. I either need 3 million views on shorts, which I had, but then it got, you know, taken off. See, I said your channel is not currently able to earn, or reviewers found that your video appeal wasn't successful. And I can reapply once I have the 3,000 hours, because I don't know how I'm going to get fucking 3 million views on the shorts. Just, you know, me fucking yapping. But I just got to start making more long form videos. Let's see. And now I haven't faded Gautier. Just made my current topology account after his first fight, so I've only picked him 4 times. Walker should have Imanari rolled and got DC in a heel hook mid interview. That'd be crazy, bro. DC would probably get. Oh no, DC would definitely get pissed off at that though. You know. Last 28 days, we got 100 something hours on the view or watch time. So yeah, we're fucking going, bro. I just got to keep staying consistent here. Don Smoke says we hated the main event. Let me just show you guys my fucking analytics. Fuck it, why not? Kyle bets badly. Good shit. So this guy plays Ank decision ladder. Ank round 2 to start, -165. Round 3 +130. Round 4 +220. Round 5 +310. And decision for +440. Ank didn't deserve that finish, but I still made tons. Good fucking shit. That Ank finish late was difference in second place and 10th place, WKZ. True. We hated the main event. It's true. This guy says Chase Hooper, champ within 2 years. Monaf says bump the brakes. That's fucking funny. Oh, that was my boy, Kevin. That's funny. I just realized his username. But yeah, boys. Content analytics, audience, gained 6 subscribers. That's cool. Revenue, $0. Let's see, how much did I make in total? I made like $20 when I was monetized. I made $20, and then YouTube was like, "Fuck you." you're reposting stuff, so fuck it, bro. But yeah, boys, that's what the channel's looking like. We're fucking on our way. So it's only a matter of time before you get monetized again. Yeah, I just need to stay consistent with the uploads and stuff. I need to start making like full card picks videos again, which I'll get back to. I want to, but it's just like I don't know. I've just been committed to the gym. The boys down like 18 pounds, so we're fucking good, boys. We're fucking over here getting jacked like fucking AJ, eh? Always jacked, always juicing. I bet Ankalaev lower fantasy points and he got a finish, and I still cashed the under on. Let me see. Oh, good shit. DC weighs 500 stones, not pounds. Yeah. Do you guys do Dana White Contender Series as well? Thought it was best out last year. When does it start? Can't wait for Dana White Contender Series. I heard it's free bread. August 11th. I should bet on it. You should. When does the new Dana White Contender Series start? Looks like August 11th, says Larry CTM. Dean Thomas with the base take. Trade her for Ankalaev. We don't need Ankalaev. Absolutely. He said this before, though. He said this before this trash-ass main event from him. Trading Ankalaev for Dakota Ditcheva? Absolutely. Throw Movsar in there, too. Beautiful. I always see someone getting nuked on Dana White Contender Series. Yeah. Fans in Abu Dhabi watching an Arabic fighter hold onto their opponent's leg for 15 minutes. Yeah. John Silva is currently in Israel and took a picture with a soldier. He told an Israeli news station, I'm looking forward to coming back here more often. Fuck John Silva, bro. Paulo versus Ank. Good shit. I would love to see that, but I mean, probably would rather see someone else fight for the title, but it is what it is. Honestly, we should just cut Ank and Guskov. There's no hope. It's just like Guskov was entertaining until he fucking fought that fucking piece of shit. I've been here. What the fuck? What the fuck was he trying to do? No. I hope this isn't copyrighted. I can't be playing this shit. Okay, this is definitely copyrighted. Islam ignoring Marab, all fucking salty that he whooped his boy's ass. Terrence McKinney saying Bruh does not want to fight when he's the biggest fucking quitter. Ah, damn it, I wasn't sharing my screen. Son of a bitch. Let me see. What's the connection between Brazil and Israel? I don't get it. I guess just because they're fucking... I don't know, to be honest, what it is. Terrence McKinney says Bruh does not want to fight. It's crazy. Jessica Andrade working as a delivery driver. That's wild. Conor McGregor working out his legs. Good shit. Did he not get surgery? What the fuck? Look at this guy. The UFC needs to go on a crusade of cutting boring fighters. The fans suffer the hardest, and we can't have any more angst mobsters and Almeidas. You're fucking preaching to the choir, bro. I was wondering what you were watching. Yeah, my bad. I thought I was sharing the screen. I like the boring fighters that make me money. Now, fuck those guys, bro. I don't care. I'm glad you're making money, but fuck those guys, bro. Get them out of the sport. These cancerous sport killers.
I'll tell you the difference between the old school and the new school. For sure, the new school got more talent and more skill, for sure.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the old school are more tougher, for sure.
The old school are more tougher?
more tougher,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll give
Like
them that.
you guys are just dog it out, you know.
Yeah.
And the newer, like us fighters, we just better.
Yeah, the skill levels go.
Saying that to Michael Bisping.
No, I'm saying
one of
like
the biggest dogs the UFC's ever seen,
No, but-
and he's looking at you like, yeah, you guys were just dogs, but we're actually skillful fighters. I like this new Joshua.
I fucking hate Bear DiGidio, bro. He's fucking insufferable.
I like the champ.
I like this
the
version.
champ energy.
I like this version
Shut
as
the
well. I
fuck
see
up
him
and
outside in the
let
car
us
park, but it's all good. No, but you're right though, because the level of the sport gradually
Yes.
gets better and better.
Yeah.
I mean, world records always get
Yes,
broken.
sir.
The sport science gets better. The nutrition gets better. The technique. You guys are learning how to do arm bars and shit like that, you know, on your first day. I remember when I was training,
Mhm.
you know, trying to figure out how to escape triangles. I remember now you just
Yes.
go on YouTube and you can see 20
Yes.
ways to escape a triangle. I remember sitting around a mat. It was me, Dan Hardy, Paul Daly, and a few others going, right. And one of us would get someone in a triangle and we're spitballing and just
Yeah.
like coming up with ideas and trying shit to try and escape a triangle,
Yeah.
to making it up ourselves. You know what I mean? Whereas now you just go on YouTube and there you go. You got
Yes,
a million tutorials.
Yeah.
The thing is,
So yeah, I agree with that. Like the old school guys were just tough fucking dogs. New school guys, way more technical, just a lot more information, way better coaching techniques, all that good shit. Yeah, Uros KO might be my biggest bet ever. You can't be high level when you're locked in jail. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Turn my night around from making fuck all on UFC to 400 to end the night. To 400 to end the night. Gee, can I fucking talk, please? To 400 to end the night. Jesus Christ, I'm over here fucking mumbling and stuttering like a fucking retard. But yeah, no, good shit, Braden. I'm glad to hear that, bro. I'm glad to hear you made some bread. I'm glad that all you guys made some bread on the card. Josh Van with that simpleton baby ass take. I mean, it's true though. Let's see. Does Prison D-Rod beat faith-based Piper? Can we get a breakdown? I mean, Piper definitely fucks D-Rod up. I don't think that's a very close fight. D-Rod hits him with some fucking, or Piper hits him with some fucking hammers, dog. Piper's a big ass dude. And yeah, he definitely fucks up D-Rod. It's right, but it's so basic to think that way. He thinks Pantoja is old school. He thinks he's actually significantly more skillful than Pantoja. Well, that's stupid. Yeah, that's fucking dumb because they're literally in the same generation. They're active fighters at the same time. Sorry, I meant Medic, Shaky brother. I seen a thumbnail of a bald head, and I thought it was Piper. LOL, it was Medic. Piper would nuke D-Rod? Yeah, for sure. That would be a bad fight for D-Rod. But yeah, no, I mean, if Joshua Van thinks that Pantoja isn't skilled and he's just tough, then he's definitely got to fucking, he's in for a rude awakening.
And he stays on course.
Fuck Ankalaev, though. Lorosenko called him John Pork. That's so funny. This fucking incel says I had to turn off commentary as soon as I see her. Yeah, bro, exactly. Lorosenko's commentary is fucking great. I love hearing her on commentary. This is fucking nasty. John Pork fucking stuffed his fucking bacon toes in this dude's mouth. Ugh. Oh my god, bro. Braden K sent a fucking picture of that. That's fucking disgusting. The worst fighter to watch might be MVP. Yeah, MVP, and then just like any Dagestani ever. Besides John Pork. I wouldn't say the solution is cutting them every time. Just get a matchup that will make them fight or get KO'd. Like for Aliev, we need to feed him to someone with great takedown defense with power. Yeah. Give Aliev fucking McKinney. Okay, bro. At least he can get a finish that way. I don't know how old you are, but I just feel like it's such a young thought process on his part. Yeah, I'm 27, but I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know how old I'm, bro. I've been streaming for too long. I don't know how old I am, bro. I'm 28. It's because your name has 10-7 MMA. I'm just gonna use that to excuse my retardation. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here in just a bit because I'm fucking tired. I'm eating pizza. I'm just fucking getting my age wrong and shit. I can't read anymore. I like MVP. Shame the Dulatov fight got canceled. I agree. He's technical. Dulatov KO round 1 was gonna get us paid 100%. Give Ali a Cyril Gane. Yeah, bro. Give Ali a fucking a Tabagatier. But yeah, boys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Go ahead and leave a like on the stream. Your boy can't read. I'm getting my fucking own age wrong. So yeah. Peace out. Turner was going to get signed out. Yes, he was. Yeah, peace out. Anything else that anybody wants to fucking say? All right. But yeah. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat this food and probably just watch some shit on YouTube. But let me see if anybody else is live on YouTube. Anybody else talking about the UFC? If not, we can go ahead and go pop into their stream. Let's see UFC. MMA Joey's live, but we're not gonna go fucking see that idiot, fucking fat retard. I shouldn't even have said that he's live. I don't want anybody to go to his stream, bro. Fuck that guy. So yeah, looks like that's the only person live. So I guess no one worth watching is live right now. So I'll go ahead and see you guys later. Have a good night. Peace out. And yeah. I saw this interview and Josh Van reminded me of someone that is young and he can't see past his age like most people. I mean, yeah, he's only like 23. KZ, legend, peace. Peace out, Braden. Peace out, Max Ertz Bischoff. Peace out, Braden K. Casual Degenerate. John Dong. 10-7 MMA. Icky Zay. Larry CTM. Everybody for tuning in. Peace out to you guys. Have a good one. I will see you guys later. And yeah, for UFC, MMA Joey looks like Josh Hogan. Yeah, if he was a fat pussy, for sure. And he didn't exercise or do anything in terms of physical activity, for sure. Yeah, fuck MMA Joey, bro. Let's go ahead and end the stream with that this fucking motherfucker's a retard. Peace, brother. Peace out. Casual Degenerate. Have a good night, y'all. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe. All that good stuff.